welcome to Ash Talks Football. And before we even begin the stream tonight, just a friendly reminder to everyone who's watching right now. 4 days to go before the Premier League transfer window ends. Now, I'd like to remind you that news coming in that United is not prioritizing any left backs anymore. Now, since Luke Shaw was signed at Man United, the only left backs we've ever signed is Alex Telles, Sergio Reguilon on loan, Tyler Malacia, Diego Leon. And remember, Amrabat played left back. Remember, Dalot played left back. Remember, Lindelof played left back. But we never solved the left back issue ever. And that's a huge problem. And United are also looking to sell Harry Amas for 6 million. That's the situation we are in. That's the situation we are in right now at Man United. So if you're joining new, go back to what I've said before, a few seconds before, and just think about it. That we are playing Champions League. This is the reason I'm doing this UCL review. I did not do the live stream of the UCL Raw Live because everyone is doing it, right? I wanted to think about it. I wanted to let it sink in and then tell my opinion, because we are playing Champions League against the opponents that you saw yesterday, and without a left back and a striker backup. That's the reality of United, and that's a problem we have never solved. Like the stream if you think after the Baliba high, we have still a lot of work to do, and please join in the chat as well. And आप लोगों में दिखाऊंगा there is a viral moment going on right now for me on Twitter. भाई Goldbridge के साथ मेरी वहाँ चल रही है banter live on Twitter, Mark Goldbridge के साथ. I'm going to show you exactly what happened there, because I've called out his whole Baliba narrative, bhai, with stats, with facts, and with context. So like the stream, dosto, bhai, Fabrizio reported United will definitely buy a left back. United will definitely buy a left back. Bhai, he said that Amas is getting sold. Rather, news is coming from Whitwell and Alex Crook and everyone that United might not. David Rom Gillings. I'll see you, bhai. Yes, I predicted Sorloth move. Please hit the like button, dosto. I'm going to cover a lot of news and we will go through all the fixtures. I predicted Sorloth move. Now he has been offered to United. I saw right now that Alex Crook is reporting that Sorloth was a name mentioned, but I think major targets might be Mateta here. We'll talk about it. कल watch along होगा किसी team का match. I think Liverpool के match के बाद I'll come live to discuss transfer, to discuss the United preview, to do the Ipswich. See, my plan is to do very minimal watch alongs this season, because I want to focus on the matches, and then right after the match I'm going to talk about it, because you know watch alongs में क्या होता है ना, फिर chat लेते हो, फिर I have to keep on watching the game as well, तो उसमें थोड़ा सा it's not a great experience sometimes. I'll do watch alongs, Champions League watch alongs I'll definitely do, but बहुत limited watch alongs होंगे channel में. I've completely थोड़ा सा divert कर चुका हूँ मैं थोड़ा सा in terms of the approach I'm taking towards the channel. I want the channel to be focused on the ethos why it started in the first place. ठीक है, recovery कैसे चल रहा है भाई? It's getting better. अभी wounds heal हो रहे हैं यहाँ पे, so it's getting better यार. No signing confirmed by Fabs, but loan might be Sorloth. Any old left back we are cooked. मैं वही तो बोल रहा हूँ ना. That's the whole issue. That's my monologue right in minute 1 of the stream. That the only left backs we have ever signed after Luke Shaw was Alex Telles, Tyrell Malacia, Diego Leon, Patrick Dorgu, who is not even a left back, and we loaned only Sergio Reguilon. That's the signings we have done since 12 years for left back situation, and still not solved. And we're still looking at Mazraoui and Dalot at left back. Still in big 2026, still playing the way ETH used to do, still depending on makeshifts to carry us through the season, through cups and through Champions League. That's the reality of United. GGMU. I was looking at starts of Rom, Hall, and Salinas. To be honest, Rom crossing numbers is insane. I've said this time and time again on my streams. I have said this time and time again on my streams, that David Rom is a profile that will fit in right away in Man United, because that's a profile that we lack, crossing. We lack crossers in the team. We only have makeshift left backs, and another left back who's injured, who's fucking afraid to go and overlap because he might miss his career. That's the reality, भाई. इनियोस ने भाई बता रहा हूं मैं. अब बलीबा के हाई के बाद क्या चल रहा है मेरे को बताओ. बलीबा के हाई के बाद मुझे क्या बताओ, व्हाट्स गोइंग ऑन एग्जैक्टली. Prayers up for all those impacted. Exactly, all my folks in Nepal, all the folks who are in Nepal right now, there are a lot of subscribers on my channel who are from Nepal. please, and chat who are in here right now, please pray for the folks in Nepal. Yeah, devastating visuals coming there, and I'm absolutely devastated when I saw them. And my prayers are all with the people of Nepal right now on what they're going through. And this is exactly what natural disasters can do. Okay, that's why I always say your life can be snapped up like this. So spread love, bhai. Okay, spread love. Do not burn bridges, dosto. That's what I'm saying. For UCL, just say in top 24. That's it. Top 16. That should be okay, yaar. According to you, Barca should sign which number 9? I feel you definitely should go and sign Lautaro Martinez. But I think you guys did miss a lot of opportunities in the market because you still had Ollie Watkins as an opportunity you could have explored. अगर पहले जाते bid, I think 40 million would 45 million में मिल जाता आपको. So कर सकते थे वो option. At the moment, Atletico Madrid away will be tough. They're full on steroids. I'm going to discuss all the fixtures. सारे team का हम लोग discuss करेंगे fixtures like the stream. बवाल होने वाला है. Ineos out. I keep saying any clueless are running a club. David Ram Mateta is a minimum. Exactly. Bare minimum ask मेरे भाई. Bare minimum ask है वो. मैं मजाक भी नहीं कर रहा दोस्तों. एंड यही चीज मैं बार बार आई हैव ऑलवेज सेड दिस ऑन ऑल माय स्ट्रीम्स. बाय द वे, प्लीज हिट द सब्सक्राइब बटन दोस्तों. प्लीज हिट द सब्सक्राइब बटन बिकॉज वी गोना क्वेश्चन इनियोस. वी गोना क्वेश्चन एवरीथिंग बिकॉज वी गोना प्ले चैंपियंस लीग. ठीक है, लाइक का बटन दबाओ, सब्सक्राइब करो चैनल को दोस्तों. बहुत कंटेंट आने वाला है. पीएसजी का नूनो एंड हकीमी विन यूसीएल एंड वी हैव ओल्ड डैडी. They're gonna do three-peat, yeah. If Ineos signs Luis Hall next season, I'm ready to be okay with Mazraoui this year. But it does not solve our issues. That's what I'm saying. If you fit in Mazraoui left back, then who will play backup to Dalot? We are creating problems for ourselves by not signing the bare minimum signings, a straightforward signing. If we plan to actually ship off Luke Shaw, get in a David Rom, and then get in a Lewis Hall, you just imagine the options we'll have if you're actually planning to play Champions League one more season. So I'm sorry, Aryan, I'm not okay with Mazraoui playing left back because there's a staggering stat I'm going to show you that the games Mazraoui has started at Man United, it may be because of Mazraoui's fault or not, I do not care. But we have won lesser games. I don't want this mediocrity. See, we might not see Mazraoui might be better than any other left back, a specialist that we have, or possibly better than Harry Amas, or possibly better than any left back in the Premier League. Yeah. But we need specialists on our role. I would take an Anthony Robinson at Man United than playing. I would take a Vitaly Mykolenko at Man United rather than playing Mazraoui at left back. That's my whole POV, Aryan. That's my whole POV. 100%. Loan, we've tried for Balde. Why will they go for loan? I said this before on my streams and people didn't believe me. I said this before on my stream also that Liam Delap will be sold to Nottingham Forest. Just 30 minutes, here we go came. People were saying, "Aap kya bol rahe ho?" I said it. Liam Delap will go 50 million. He went for 50 million. Bhai. तो बातों को सुना करिए एंड जस्ट अंडरस्टैंड द कॉन्टेक्स्ट ऑफ व्हाट आई एम सेइंग. हेलो ऐश भाई, गुड टू सी यू. साई, हेलो बाबू बोल रहे लाइक करो मैच लाइव स्ट्रीम करो भाई. आपके बातें ही अच्छा लगता है. अच्छा, आप तो आई विल डू वॉच अलोंग. ठीक है, आप लोग मुझे बताओ इफ यू आर विलिंग टू वॉच माय वॉच अलोंग्स, मैं डेफिनेटली वॉच अलोंग्स करूंगा. गारंटी के साथ बोल रहा हूं, कर लेंगे साइन हरर महावीर. लेट्स गो भाई, लेट्स गो यार. चेक टीम टॉक करता हूं. Prayers with all people of Nepal. Exactly. If I'm the coach, then I'll tell our left back to cross, otherwise I'll bench them. Exactly. That's the bare minimum requirement. That's the bare minimum requirement for a left back, my friend. That's a bare minimum requirement for a left back, my friend. That's how teams operate, with specialists, with exact roles of football, doing the basics of football. That's what exactly people are asking for. I think Salinas आएगा because सस्ता है और La Liga में अच्छा खेल रहा है. Problem is, does Salinas even want to leave La Liga and Spain? I'm telling you, most players in Spain, at least in the young ages, they are hesitant to leave Spain. I've always said this. I've talked to a lot of Spanish creators. They exactly say the same thing. It needs a massive project convincing for them to leave their family, the beautiful weather, their growth in the Spanish La Liga setup, to come and join in the cold rain of Manchester. That's a huge factor people don't consider. People are considering, if we make a bid, he's going to agree. Player agreement is first necessary to even trigger a release clause right now. So that is a big issue right now. To be good in UCL, Man United need a good left wing, and not Cunha is more like a 10 and 9. I don't care. He can do well in the Champions League. My problem is, do we have enough quality backups right now, Arjun, to play even Champions League? And if our Champions League expectation is so high that we want to really do well, we are absolutely I've seen people telling that why Man United fans are concerned about the Champions League. We just want to be positive. I want to be positive. I'm absolutely looking forward to us playing against Bayern Munich. I actually wanted us to play against PSG or Barcelona to test our squad. My point is, we're gonna get battered. We're gonna get hammered, and it's gonna absolutely destroy our confidence going into the next 3 days when you play the Premier League on the weekend. That's my POV. I think the group stage is decent. Bayern and Atletico Madrid will be tough, but Baki should be doable. That's the whole PO. That's the whole point, Zapop. We think it's doable. Como is a tactically well drilled side. Villarreal is a very good tactically well drilled side, right? We have struggled against the lower minnow teams before, so do not discredit Sabah, right? Sporting is scoring goals for fun. Sporting really did well against in the Champions League last season. So these are games that are not going to be easy. By the way, do check my Twitter post. मेरी और गोल्डब्रिज की बैंटर चल रही है दोस्तों on my Twitter. Check Fabregas, Carrick versus Fabregas from dictating midfield to dictating touchline. Como away, very beautiful stadium. It'll be a beautiful game to watch. I'm the most exciting game for me would be the Como versus United, because it's going to be an absolute tactical midfield battle. You're correct, bhai. अरे यूसीएल तो ऐसा भी नहीं जीत रहे. मेन थिंग इज टू क्वालिफाई फॉर चैंपियंस लीग नेक्स्ट ईयर टू. इफ देयर आर नो साइनिंग्स, वी जस्ट वन एग्जैक्टली 1-2. वी आर ऑलरेडी हैविंग वन news coming in right now, and this is I have explained in my video 4 days ago, and people said, no, Ahmad is just injured, he's going to be back this week. I said Sully Tucks already mentioned he's out for 6 weeks. I made a video, go check out that video, my reaction to why this perfect opportunity for Shea Lacy. One more injury, Amad Diallo injured, Mount is coming back, Dillit hasn't returned. We are 2 injuries away. We're just 2 injuries away from capitulating right now. That's what's going to happen. Bio Southampton center backs ka link with Ben Jacobs. I swear to God, yeah, I'm not happy with that. I'm not happy with those links. But we'll discuss transfers. Let's just discuss about the Champions League fixtures right now. As by सच बोलूं तो लग रहा है हम लोग सबा से हार जाएंगे. नहीं यार, सबा से नहीं हारेंगे. But I'm worried कि हम लोग Como, Villarreal, Sporting से हार जाएंगे. Because Bayern का तो लेके चलो कि हम हारेंगे. I want those games to be won. Do you take Adioglu? He's a right-footed left back. I would take a right-footed left back based on the analysis. If he is a Tino Livramento kind of player, so if Tino Livramento can produce, and I have numbers to back for it, I have made a video on this. You already saw it. Tino Livramento the season before that, actually clocked 50 exact numbers from left back and right back. So these are the players you would want. Not a right back who could do left back but does not have the same numbers as a left back. You see what I mean? Kadioglu has that. Kadioglu was the Brighton player of the season. Mazraoui was not. I'm so sorry. No young players should join United, especially Spanish. That's why I'm saying these Spanish players will not join United at this young age. I'm telling you, their aim is to play for Barcelona, Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid, and join the Spanish squad. After they have established themselves in the Spanish setup, then they like to make a move elsewhere. LFC ने स्कैम किया है, इतना इजी ECL फिक्चर सब चेक करेंगे. I wish Man United absolutely humiliated Atletico Madrid in Metropolitana, scored 10 goals, 20 goals, and bashed Atletico. This will be an open game. This will be a very, very good open game, at least because Atletico at home will not sit back against United. I'm pretty sure. And this is where we have to be very, very wary of the pressing, because if Lookman and folks have a great game and Llorente has a great game, we are in trouble here. Do not discredit that fact. ये मटेटा, सलीना, टिलेमेंस ये सब गुड प्लेयर है, पर बेस्ट नहीं है. हमारा स्टैंडर्ड बहुत गिर चुका है. वही दिक्कत. एट दिस पॉइंट यूनाइटेड के पास ना वो बजट है, लेकिन वो पोजीशन नहीं है कि यूनाइटेड मार्की साइनिंग के लिए जा सके. तो एटलीस्ट इस सीजन गैप्स फिल करिए. ये भी तो फिल नहीं हो रहे हैं. एकलव्य, मेरा पीओवी है कि आप 3 मिडफील्डर ले आ चुके हैं. What is the next plan for a left back? What is the next plan for a striker backup? Now Zirkzee is going for loan. News absolutely coming in that Zirkzee is going for loan. Then what? Salinas लाना है तो Amas क्या बुरा है? Exactly. Leon is not good enough. That's the whole problem. Leon, I think it's a fact that he's not good enough right now. He's not good enough right now, Leon. And agar that's my whole POV. Now you have to play Harry Amas. Now Harry Amas पे पूरा का पूरा experience का burden आ जाएगा. If I'm telling you right now, Sujit, if Luke Shaw भगवान की अगर ऐसा भगवान ना करे दोस्तों, if Luke Shaw injured हो जाता है in the next few weeks, we're only left with Harry Amas. And then when Patrick Dorgu will play left back, you're gonna tell me, Ash भाई आप सही बोल रहे थे. अरे पता है हमास को ग्रो करने के लिए भी enough minutes चाहिए, yes, but we need at least that quality उसके ऊपर का ना, एटलीस्ट 65 मिनट्स तक. आप हैरी अमास को 25 मिनट्स का दीजिए चांस, या उसको स्टार्ट कर लीजिए एंड देन सब हिम ऑफ. But then you have to have the right structure for these players to grow. If you do not have the right structure for these players to grow, our own United fan base are going to berate them if they're not going to perform. It's a decent deal. I'm telling you, 35 million is a decent deal. It's a decent deal. I'm telling you, it's absolutely decent. No one talks about Tyrick Mitchell of Palace is so underrated. He's underrated, but not United level. That's what I'm saying. If you want him as a bench option for United, yes. Do you want him to start for United? Absolutely no. UCL में कोई win guaranteed नहीं, especially if you're playing away. Exactly true. Because also Varun, teams are gonna absolutely go after you, and that's why I say United को ना Champions League suit करेगी. But when we're gonna play against the best teams, मैं आपको बता रहा हूँ, I'm so happy we avoided Club Brugge. क्लब ब्रूगा ना एक ऐसी क्लब है ना जो औकात दिखाती है. क्लब ब्रूगा ने बार्सिलोना का हाईलाइन की औकात दिखाई थी कि कैसे तोड़ा जाता है हाईलाइन को. क्लब ब्रूगा ने, बाय द वे, इफ यू सॉ दैट गेम लास्ट सीजन चैंपियंस लीग 3-3 ड्रॉ, दैट वाज एग्जैक्टली द मास्टर क्लास ऑन हाउ यू बीट हाईलाइंस. And if United are exactly wanting to play like a left overload high line and leaving lot of spaces on the other side, जैसे हम लोगों ने हॉल सिटी के अगेंस्ट देखा, क्लब ब्रूगा हमको पेल देती भाई. This is what I'm worried in the Champions League. Tactically, teams know how we're going to set up, and they know how to break us down as well. And we don't have the legs to cover the ground. That's why Baliba is very, very essential signing for us. Exactly. एक बार schedule आएगा. Also will get to know that which team Bayern or which team Villarreal is playing over the weekend. क्या उनकी injuries रही हैं. What were the recent results and form? So इस पे direct analysis और करेंगे when the fixtures will actually be out. Absolutely done है भाई. चलो मतलब कर देंगे वॉच अलोंग यार. क्योंकि क्या होता है ना, पूरी यूट्यूब दुनिया वॉच अलोंग करती रहती है. आई वांट टू फोकस ऑन द गेम. मेरा वो पीओवी था, बट देखते हैं बीच में जो वॉच अलोंग करेंगे डेफिनेटली. निको विलियम्स ऑफ फॉरेस्ट विल बी अ गुड एडिशन. ही रैंक्स मोर देन हॉल इन क्रॉसेस. He does, but it's something that playing for United, the pressure is definitely very, very huge. Igor Matanovic, yes, huge links coming from Igor Matanovic as well, 100%. वो बहुत ज़्यादा है, बहुत ज़्यादा लिंक्स हैं यहाँ पे. बाय द वे बोल रहे हैं कि भाई डिस्कस रिगार्डिंग लेफ्ट बैक एंड बैकअप स्ट्राइकर फास्ट. बात ही कर रहे हैं, तब से बात कर रहे हैं. मैं यूसीएल रिव्यू करने वाला था, ऑलरेडी हम लेफ्ट बैक स्ट्राइकर की बात कर रहे हैं. वी विल टॉक अबाउट, वी विल डिस्कस एवरीथिंग दोस्तों. नॉट हिटिंग और समथिंग, बट आई डोंट सी यूनाइटेड फिनिशिंग टॉप 4 विद द स्क्वाड एंड गेम्स इन वीकेंड. आई एग्री विद यू. We need more signings, Ankit. What you're saying is facts. People are not realizing it. What you're saying is absolute facts, yaar. If reality check comes and we have few more injuries, I will tell you with absolute confidence that no Man United fan will feel confident. That's why we at least needed to do the bare minimum, yaar. True. हो सकता है. I rate Villarreal का manager very highly. Exactly. Inigo Perez is very good. Villarreal finished third, for God damn it. They finished third last season. भाई विलारियल को लोग जो कर रहे हैं कि यस यूनाइटेड हैव डिसेंट रिकॉर्ड अगेंस्ट विलारियल इन द रीसेंट इयर्स. हम लोगों ने 3-2 जीता था, देन हम लोगों ने अवे भी जीता था ड्यूरिंग बाय द वे माइकल कैरिक बीट विलारियल. बाय द वे माइकल कैरिक वाज द मैनेजर हु बीट विलारियल. बाय द वे सैंचो ने गोल किया था स्कोर. दैट्स नॉट द पॉइंट. पॉइंट ये है कि समटाइम्स टीम्स आर टैक्टिकली वेरी वेल प्रिपेयर्ड अगेंस्ट यूनाइटेड. United only gives pain in results also. Should also left striker mandatory, 100%. We have a lot of good players, but not the best. And this will be one of the reasons Carrick will got the sack. And I'm telling you, the day Carrick will get the sack, I'm going to absolutely destroy Ineos. The day Carrick gets sacked, I'm telling you, Carrick sack nahi hoga. I believe I think the shift has happened because of Arsenal's Arteta. That managers possibly will get lesser sacks going into the few more season, because I think पता है कि एक blueprint है. आप एक manager को back करोगे with his philosophy and all, eventually team जीतेगी. You just have to do good scouting based on what manager wants, and सब लोग align होने चाहिए. board से लेके staff से लेके management से लेके director of recruitment से लेके director of football से लेके. That's what the structure needs to be, and that's how teams operate. That's why you see, I'm telling you, right? City spent 1.4 billion, United spent 1.6 billion. Who won more trophies? City won. So that's it. And recently लोग बोल रहे थे सिटी का जो धोखाधड़ी चल रहा है कि because to save Marmoush का the release clause and all. No, it was a straight 100 million thing on Savinho bhai. It was confirmed by Florian Plettenberg. I don't understand how many United YouTubers and fans are taking Atletico lightly. Exactly. Who is taking them lightly? Why? Is someone taking them lightly? Atletico Madrid in Champions League is a beast. They know how to beat teams. They know how to destroy opponents. They just destroyed Barcelona last season, bhai. So if people are thinking, and if some YouTubers are thinking, I'm so sorry, they will get a reality check when we want to play against Atletico Madrid with that intensity. We need legs. We need fit players. We need match sharp players. And now going into the second game week, if United fans are not confident about the match sharpness of the players, it's going to be a long season. I'm just giving the other side of things. Yeah, absolutely correct, bhai. Ryan Aitnuri tried Coro. He said Man City more game time, so we are trying to influence him and buy. Fair enough. More than Spanish players, South American players are more obsessed with Barca and Madrid. Yes, they are. Definitely. What about Obi Martin? Chido Obi Martin is right now. Chido Obi Martin is going on loan. He's going on loan. Chido Obi Martin is going on loan. I think he's going on loan right now. Chido Obi Martin का latest में I think that's what I remember is last उसका loan होने वाला था. Let me tell you. Chido Obi Martin, हाँ, Feyenoord से links है Chido Obi Martin के. He's actually might go to the Dutch league to have a season long loan. So that's a good league. That's a good league to be. Bayern के साथ सब मैच है यूनाइटेड का. अभी तक शेड्यूल आउट नहीं हुई है. शेड्यूल एक बार आउट हो जाएगा चैंपियंस लीग का, तो आई एम होपिंग कि हम लोग बायर्न थोड़ा लेट खेलें बिफोर आवर टीम एक्चुअली गेट्स फिट एंड मैच शार्प. जल्दी खेलेंगे तो पिट जाएंगे भाई. Cheap stakes, absolute cheap stakes. Ineos will not sign anybody now. They did the same last year. They overlooked midfielder 100%. They are overlooking a very, very straightforward position called left back that we have not solved for 12 years. Dorgu is not a player Man United need because it does not have any fixed position. We need him in the wings, but he's not a left back option for us. Gaffer is saying you guys need players in the backline. You will be glad. Exactly. True. 100%. See, look why Arsenal feels more confident over the years, because they fixed their defense. And Sir Alex Ferguson always said this. You need a good defense to win trophies. You need a good defense to win championships. That's the whole situation right now, right? But let's look at the fixtures of United. I'm just gonna dive in quickly to the fixtures of United, and then we're gonna take chats, and then we're gonna discuss everything, right? Let's go to United's fixture, Champions League fixtures. Now, if you see the teams you are facing right now, these are, people might say, oh, Roma is easy, oh, Sporting is easy, Leipzig. Leipzig has beaten United in the Champions League, they have actually eliminated us before. Villarreal is a tough team, tactically. Como, everyone knows the beautiful football they're playing against under Fabregas. Roma is an absolute high. They look a very different team than before. They qualified for Champions League last season, and they're absolutely cooking. Last week, Roma won 4-0. 4. Why? There was a hat-trick by Daniel Malen, and Dybala is cooking as well that season. They're looking defensively solid. So people are saying, and Sporting with that amazing season, Luis Suarez is in top form as well. Now people are saying these games will be easy. No, these are the games. I have least expectations from the Bayern and Atletico game, because I know the quality is not there. We don't have the defense to compete against Bayern and Atletico, but we do not have the right team to go toe-to-toe against the other teams, because they will be tactically better set up than us. And I really hope that Carrick outclasses them. But in the past, we have failed to win against the Galatasarays, the Copenhagens, the teams that we should be going and beating straightforward. We have messed up before them, right? Gabriel Jesus, then any other striker, contract expired in 2027. He is possibly going to Napoli. That's why I think the whole Zirkzee deal to Napoli fell off. I think he is going to Napoli most probably. By the way, 98 people watching right now. I'm taking one ek chat le raha hu. Like karo stream dosto, we're going to discuss everything. We're going to discuss left back, we're going to discuss all the reality checks I'm going to give you on this stream. And if you guys have not checked out, okay, there is a whole um thread going on between me and Goldbridge. There's a whole thread that is going on between me and Goldbridge right now. Okay, and he has replied, by the way. बंदे ने reply किया है because he was speaking lies on Carlos Balibas that Milner was benching him. He did not take into fact, and Goldbridge replied, by the way. Goldbridge replied on that. He's saying, Goldbridge बोल रहा है कि मुझे यहाँ पे when I actually called him out, ठीक है, and by the way this is absolutely going viral right now, ठीक है, 510k चल रहा है, ठीक है, it's gone viral by the way, ठीक है. मैंने उसको बोला कि भाई तू बोल रहा है कि मिलनर ने रिप्लेस किया है. मिलनर ने एक बार उसको डायरेक्टली बेंच किया है जब वो when he was not starting the games, only 4 games, वो खुद बोल रहा है. देखो, he said right away 4 of the games Brighton won in February, March. He forgot to mention a big point. He forgot to mention a point that Baliba coming up from AFCON during February. Baliba AFCON se लौट रहा था. Second point, he forgot that the coach of Cameroon said he was going through some personal problems during that period as well. Baliba acknowledged that whole situation as well. That he said, I said this to him. The whole point, Mark, the Milner bench narrative was pushed so hard for such a small spectrum of 4 games that it had fans question Baliba's ability as a player. And this is a phase, February, he was returning from AFCON. We also saw Mbumo dip as well. You also forgot to consider a factor of him going through something personal in his family, confirmed by the Cameroon coach, David Pagu. Baliba himself acknowledged this whole thing, that he was going through something personal and the coach helped him. Right? This is where I always question him. It's like, and guys, go and check go and check that thread of mine. And if you agree and if you don't agree, do engage. Because it's a conversation that we're having with Goldbridge and me on Twitter. Do go and check, bhai. Because it's a necessary conversation. Because if we do not have those conversations, then there's going to be narratives placed. And I don't like narratives. I like facts. Let's discuss and let's place the facts and let's understand the context before judging any player, any team. That's my whole POV. जाके check out करना Twitter पे. I don't think we'll sign left back because Carrick played Euro right back because they will shift. And that's a great point. That's a great point. And I've said this before. I am actually looking at Michael Carrick using Euro as a Jules Koundé situation. Like Jules Koundé. And if he's going to use that, and I'm worried. I don't think our budget is 250 million. It was always 250 million. Over the past 4-5 seasons, our spend, at least in the signings department, was always 250 million. Scandinavian countries mein hum ek bhi fixture nahi hai. That's true. That's good. Actually. I was expecting at least one. Ashby, what do you think of possibility of Chelsea signing Lamine Camara? Looks like I've always said this, Chetan. I've always said this. From day one, I've said this. You have been on my streams. From the last 2-3 weeks, Enzo Fernandez will leave for Man City. It's just written in the stars with Maresca reuniting with Enzo. Enzo hinting that he wanted to leave Chelsea. With him getting the ban in Chelsea because of what happened with Rosenia. Relations have turned sour for Enzo Fernandez at Man City. I've always at Chelsea. People need to understand the patterns. If City are able to sell right away Tijani Reinders and Nico Gonzalez, whom they signed recently, they were planning for Enzo. Enzo is going to City. Fabrizio has given the report. He's given the yes. Right? Now, I've always said this. Chelsea, if they sell Enzo, will definitely go for a water on a Lamine Camara. And I like the Lamine Camara situation because he's going to be an exactly complementary profile to Caicedo. Caicedo will cover ground. Lamine Camara is very good he can play as an 8 as well. That's a great signing. Liverpool and Chelsea both are going for it. Both teams need that DM. I think he's going there. And this is where I always said United missed out on an opportunity, Lamine Camara, in that window as a 4th midfielder option. Diouf went to Brentford for 40. But honestly, Diouf would have been a great option. I don't mind that option. Honestly, I don't mind that option, but he's defensively not that great. I would rather take a David Rom. Every manager के लिए 250 million ज्यादा yes. What do you say? Want to say about Sorloth? Links is available. Then go for him. Then Mateta. Sorloth, I feel Sorloth can be great, but he does not fit the Carrick system where the forward actually needs to drop in and link up. Sujit, that's the whole problem. See, I do not question Sorloth as a fantastic goal scorer. What the problem of Man United, if they try to use Sorloth, is Sorloth's creativity is not that great. He's a great finisher. You deliver balls to him. United do not deliver crosses, so what Sorloth is going to finish? United don't put enough deliveries to the striker for them to finish goals. Sorloth is a clinical finisher. Sorloth is not a complete forward. You need complete forwards. Now, Mateta is kind of a complete profile that he has played in the Premier League. He actually drops in, cuts in, takes the ball on the shoulder. You remember the FA Cup goal, right? Wharton played that ball. Mateta put it on his shoulder, put it back to Munoz. Munoz cross, and then Mateta scored. That's the profile Mateta provides. So I feel that Mateta would be a better bet, a better Premier League proven bet than going for Sorloth at this point. Ashby, did you see the videos of United training? They're moving like lazy ETH times and overviewers lack of intensity. Also, Rio mentioned in the pod. We need to be more intense in our trainings. Definitely, to at least sustain our energy in the 75th minute. And if United are not training hard and the other teams are looking more agile, and that's a big issue, yeah. That's a massive issue. By the wake-up call was Hull City match. Tactically also, Arjun. Tactically, that game was a wake-up call as well. Tactically, United were outclassed by a manager who's now been given a 3-year renewal contract because he won against United. That's crazy, bhai. Top 24 तो आ ही जाओगे. Approx 10 points are needed. You can't assume, bhai. Napoli निकल गई. Goal difference भी factor है. Chelsea have completed a signing of Dibu Martinez by 7.5 million. That's a great signing. It's an instant upgrade over Sanchez, by the way. Instant upgrade. Instant upgrade. लेकिन आप मेरे को बताओ इसमें. So let's structure this stream. Chat. I want to do this with you, right? Let's structure this stream. एक बार Champions League के fixtures ना within the 10-15 minutes, 20 minutes एक बार क्रॉस कर लेते हैं. देन हम आपके क्वेश्चंस ऑन ट्रांसफर्स लेंगे एंड सारे ओपिनियंस लेंगे हम लोग. एक बार चल जाते हैं तो यूनाइटेड आर प्लेइंग बायर्न, यूनाइटेड आर प्लेइंग एथलेटिको मैड्रिड, रोमा, स्पोर्टिंग, लाइप्जिग, विलारियल, सबा एंड कोमो. नाउ यूनाइटेड का मेरे हिसाब से वन ऑफ द मोस्ट डिफिकल्ट गेम्स आर गोइंग टू बी कोमो, विलारियल, स्पोर्टिंग. Because Bayern ka attacking game would actually suit us to actually go and outscore them as well. Atletico Madrid also we can go toe to toe. We have played against them in the preseason. थोड़ा सा एक study करने को मौका मिलेगा. And obviously Atletico Madrid is kind of also a team in transition as well. They have also made some decent signings, but they're also a team in transition if Julian Alvarez leaves. Now, Roma is an absolute high, but I feel we might just have that extra bit of quality than Roma, right? Sporting Lisbon will be one of the most difficult games because that's a dangerous team. That team that scores high number of goals. They go toe to toe, but it actually could suit us as well. We need to be clinical against Sporting Lisbon. मेरे को बताओ ये जो हम लोग 8 गेम खेलने वाले हैं. Chat, let me know. I'm going to highlight on the chat. How many wins, how many draws, and how many losses? How many wins, how many draws, and how many losses? ठीक है? And then we're gonna discuss that. Alvarez has already said he's going through depression, and that's crazy, bhai. He's going through depression, bhai. That's crazy, bhai. Tricky draw, but if they play seriously, we get the signings to improve our depth. We should qualify not directly in top 8, but definitely playoffs. See, that's what I'm saying. You should not make the mistakes that Spurs did. Spurs, puri Champions League, they absolutely went all out with their squad, and then their squad was anyways thin with injuries, and then they messed up. And then they absolutely messed up, yaar. Like karo stream, yaar. Keep on liking the stream if you like facts, guys. Lala bhai ka ek hi wish tha, Lamine Camara wo bhi chala gaya Chelsea. I think Lamine Camara is really going to Chelsea right now. I feel he is definitely going to Chelsea, yaar. Bhai, Arsenal, I think Arsenal definitely are the front runners, yaar, when it comes to. So Lamine Camara ka news abhi dekhe to. The last I checked, Ben Jacobs ka report tha. So Chelsea and AS Monaco. So I'm going to share this. Lamine Camara का क्या चल रहा है? I'm going to share this. Right? I'm going to share it. Right? Lamine Camara का news ये है right now at this point कि Lamine Camara और Chelsea के बीच में talks हुई है. Right? AS Monaco still hope to keep Kamara but remain in talks of Pape Matar. वही बोल रहा हूं, अगर Pape Matar is going to Spurs, then Kamara will go to Chelsea because Enzo is leaving Chelsea for sure. And Lamine Kamara will feel he gets a direct start there. Instead of him, I feel Lamine Kamara will make that decision of going to Chelsea because he will feel definitely that he has a better chance of starting at Chelsea rather than Liverpool. Yeah, Arush is here on the chat. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Good to see you. Really, really appreciate you joining the stream, man. And yeah, man, ready for 2 games a week. We are not. We're not. We're absolutely not. I've been saying this, Arush. We are absolutely not. We are clearly lacking the profiles that we need. We're clearly lacking the stopgap signings that what we associate Arsenal with. And that's how now people talk about the squad depth. And that's the situation we want to be in. But Ineos is sleeping. But good to have in the stream. Can we expect 4 to 5 wins in the next 8 matches? I don't know. Praveen. I cannot assume. Because if Everton is looking in great form, if Everton is putting in great crosses, Tierno Barry scoring a hat-trick over the midweek as well, Iliman Ninja in top form, how do you expect me to? And Dewsbury Hall, Hackney, these guys are cooking. How will I be confident against Everton in that game week? You tell me. A team that beat us last time as well. Tagged you some news, please check. रुको देखता हूँ क्या टैग किया मेरे, कौन से न्यूज में टैग किया मुझे, मेरे को बता ही दो ना न्यूज. 100 लोग देख रहे हैं दोस्तों, लाइक करो स्ट्रीम दोस्तों, प्लीज हिट द लाइक बटन. Atletico Madrid midfield and defense is better than, exactly, I have said this even in terms of numbers as well. Even in terms of numbers, seeing so many Bayern Madrid fans put Arsenal as their team to worry has really made me so happy this time. Absolutely, I'm telling you, Arsenal is in the best position to win the Premier League and Champions League once again. Last year, you remember Gaffer, my prediction. Arsenal were absolutely in the right situation to win the Champions League. Had they been a little more ambitious, but I understand what Arteta did in that game. But my prediction almost came true. We're just few kicks away from winning the Champions League. I feel Arsenal subjectively, in my opinion, are the front runners to win the Champions League this season because that defense looks very stacked. Ash भाई अभी जेई का मैथ एयूडी खत्म किया यूट्यूब पे, आपको देखा तो मजा आ गया क्योंकि अब बोर नहीं होगा. लेट्स गो यार चंदन, लेट्स गो यार. I'll keep you entertained guys. I'll keep you entertained. I'll give you all the latest news. We'll discuss all the latest news as well. And please hit the subscribe button यार. जल्दी 4000 पहुंचते हैं यार. We are going on a difficult course in this YouTube journey. So आप लोग का साथ बहुत जरूरी है दोस्तों. सपोर्ट कीजिए दोस्तों, सपोर्ट कीजिए. Sadly, Arsenal is following Sir Alex method of attack. When you wins you matches, defense wins you titles, whereas we are sitting like clowns. Absolutely, man. Facts. And for all you know, Arsenal is looking much more comfortable in the attack because they know their defense is sorted. Now they're looking more vertical with MLS. I'm telling you, the day Arteta made that MLS Calafiori switch and Ben White switch, you can see the difference in the attack. You can see how Arsenal is attacking with good conviction here. देवर्षी बोल रहे हैं कि not gonna lie, United won't make it to playoffs with 2 more signings left. I'm telling you, we're gonna struggle in the Champions League if we don't make signings. If we don't make signings, we're gonna struggle in the Champions League. Among all. अच्छा, और 4 ही ऑप्शन आ सकते हैं मेरे भाई, 4 ही ऑप्शन आ सकते हैं. रंजीत, had YouTube supported 8 options मैं डाल सकता था. Loss against Villarreal and Sabah is written in all over in stars all over the place. It is a worry. It is definitely a worry. I'm not gonna lie to you. सबा के साथ लेकिन हम लोग होम पे खेलेंगे. So I would say कि होम पे I don't think so will. अगर सबा अवे खेलते ना, it would have been an issue, right? In UCL you don't need great players. You need to trigger. You need a trigger. You need options to break the tactic. Exactly. मैं वही बोला था. Club Brugge was a team that actually showed a blueprint of how you break the high line of Barcelona by scoring 3 goals. They exactly showed how you do it. So वही करना पड़ेगा, वही teams करेंगी. Bayern loss, so people are saying Bayern loss, Roma win, Leipzig loss, Sabah win, Athletic draw, Sporting draw, Villarreal win, Como. So 4 wins, 2 draws and 2. I think it's a realistic. I think realistic है. मैं 3-3-3 लेके चल रहा हूँ. 3 wins, 3 draws and 3 losses. Sorry, मैं 9 बोल दिया. 3 wins, 3 draws and 2 losses या 3 wins, 2 draws and 3 losses लेके मैं चल रहा हूँ. At least मैं 10 points. My main goal is to at least cross 10 points. You know, Roma looked so good in the last match. But we all roll. भाई Dybala hat trick of assist है भाई. Dybala had a hat trick of assist. They cooked Roma. भाई यो Ash, good to see you, good to see you. Like करो stream यार. 100 लोग के ऊपर देख रहे हैं. Like करो stream. Need to keep on hitting the like button यार. We are on 46 likes right now. We need to be at least 100 likes. Right? We still need a left back, so also right back and also at least one center back. Center back भी ना लाए ना. मैं ये believe I will not take this that we are playing Mazraoui and Dalot once again in big 2026 at the left back position. That's it. Period. You don't have specialist. You're gonna get cooked. You're absolutely gonna get cooked यार. पहले तो परसों इप्सविच टाउन और 6 सितंबर को एवर्टन से जीतो, फिर एग्जैक्टली बायर्न पे फोकस बाद में दोस्तों. पहले हम जीते तो भाई, पहले जीते तो. यही दिक्कत है. Baliba has played less than 60 minutes in 19 matches. That is also a point. He was shit, making everything positive and defending Ineos is quite crazy. Positive. See, this is where Arush, you need to just come off that delusion train. Me supporting the Baliba signing is not backing Ineos. I have absolutely cracked down on Ineos the last whole 1 or 2 months. You are there. All the chat have been there. All the creators have seen it. I have been questioning Ineos since the 1 to 2 months. And you are telling me that I'm defending Ineos. I'm still not defending Ineos. My start of the stream said that Ineos is sleeping. We are not signed a left back. So don't come and tell me, mere bhai Arush. I'm so sorry. But I will still back Baliba signing because the narratives around Baliba is bad. You tell me, if the player is so bad, right, and he was getting benched by Milner, how did he fucking win the man of the match award in AFCON? He won man of the match award na in AFCON. He had a very good AFCON. The coach, you don't do research. आपको narrative सुननी है. आप research करिए ना जाके. कितने games Milner ने उसको bench किया है? And क्यों bench किया? Why was Milner starting ahead of Baliba during that period in February, March? कैमरून कोच, ठीक है, कैमरून के कोच ने कंफर्म किया कि he was going through personal issues during that period. Baliba has confirmed that Hustler and the teammates were helped him during that phase where we were struggling. Then बोल देंगे मिलनर ने बेंच कर दिया उसको. मेरी और गोल्डब्रिज की चल रही है भाई. You see the go and see. People just don't get the context of what they're speaking. They just want to speak. क्यों नहीं? बस मुझे बोलना है. क्यों बोलना है पता नहीं, बस बोल देना है मुझे. कॉन्टेक्स्ट समझो भाई. You have to analyze with pros and cons कि हाँ ये हुआ तो क्यों हुआ होगा, ये हुआ तो क्यों हुआ है. No one is denying that he had an underwhelming season from last season, from his previous breakthrough season. But people don't take into account that there could be people are making it a fact that uska mind kharab ho gaya because he joined United. Bhai, he was going through other problems in his life. Family में उसके पेरेंट्स ने कंफर्म किया है, उसके नेशनल कोच, टीम कोच ने कंफर्म किया है. इनिशियल डेज में यस बोल सकते थे, बट देन ही केप्ट ऑन स्टार्टिंग अ लॉट ऑफ गेम्स एज वेल. भाई उसके 23 स्टार्ट्स थे. अगर एफकॉन नहीं खेल रहा होता ना, एटलीस्ट 28 स्टार्ट्स होते उसके सीजन. ठीक है यार, आपको सच पता चल जाएगा. सबको सच पता चल जाएगा आरुष. If Baliba does not perform in the next 2 seasons, we're going to talk about it. I'm going to accept the mistake. Yes, my assessment of Baliba may be wrong because he impressed and then he did not have the mentality. But if he performs now, United won Premier League every time GTA. Yes, every time GTA was released, United won भाई. Every time GTA was released, United won. Crazy भाई. डर लग रहा है. डर लगने की जरूरत नहीं है दोस्तों. We'll be fine यार. We'll be fine. भाई last season Baliba का also lost his mother. वही बोल रहा हूं मैं बता रहा हूं. पीपल आर ऑल्सो फॉरगेटिंग कि एम्बूमो जब एफकॉन से लौटा ना, उसका भी फॉर्म खराब था. देयर कैन बी मेनी रीजंस यार व्हाई द प्लेयर्स डोंट परफॉर्म इन अ सर्टेन फेज ऑफ अ सीजन. गोल्डब्रिज ने, आई एम सो सॉरी, उस बंदे ने पूरी नैरेटिव बनाई कि मिलनर हैज बेंच्ड बलिबा मल्टीपल टाइम्स, जिसमें उन्हें 4 गेम में उसने स्टार्ट करी थी. एंड 7 गेम में जो मिलनर ने स्टार्ट किया ना, 3 में से बलिबा बेंच से आया है. वो एक छोटा सा स्पेक्ट्रम है अक्रॉस 2 सीजंस, अ स्मॉल स्पेक्ट्रम अक्रॉस 2 सीजंस. इमेजिन द सीन्स भाई. और उसी पे प्लेयर वर्डिक्ट बन चुका है. दैट्स माय प्रॉब्लम. I like to give my verdict on a player by analyzing it properly across 2 seasons. Liverpool fans in the chat sometimes tell me कि आप troll कर रहे हो बलीबा. I'm one of the few United creators who have actually backed Florian Wirtz's quality कि उसका पहला season है. Give him time. But अगर इस season भी perform नहीं किया ना, I'm gonna regard him a flop. आप एनालाइज ऐसे करो ना, फुटबॉल डिस्कोर्स इंप्रूव होनी चाहिए यूट्यूब कम्युनिटी में. मेरा मेरा हमेशा से ये पीओवी रहा है. As by you should be a winger backup. We're looking at Enjoy and Gakpo. We are not. Acha, City should go for Iliman Enjoy. City should absolutely go for Iliman Enjoy. Gakpo is gonna go to Spurs. Gakpo fits Spurs more better. Iliman Enjoy at Man City is gonna cook big time. Big time. This is the guy you should go for because Iliman Enjoy has that extra X factor. He's Premier League proven. He's also growing right now. Growth trajectory बढ़ रही है. गैक्पो शायद वो प्राइम थोड़ी देर में रीच करके उसका डिक्लाइन हो सकता है. Yes. Don't you think we require 2 to 3 superstar signings just like Bruno, but in different positions, in different seasons, spread across different seasons? The first priority we have is to fix our gaps right now. आज भाई मैं तो यहाँ यूसीएल मैचेस के रिव्यू देखने आया था, वही बोल रहा हूँ. चैट ट्रांसफर से बात कर रही है एंड यूनाइटेड के इश्यूज पे बात कर रही है. मैं इसीलिए दोनों चीजें ले रहा हूँ, तो दोनों चीजें बात करेंगे. So Chelsea sold you guys Santos and they're bringing Kamara. See, Santos is not a bad signing path. They might go and get Lamine Kamara, but Santos actually did really well again for Chelsea. He actually won a lot of tackles. He won a lot of duels as well. He made a lot of line breaking passes. I'm making an analysis video. A video is coming early next week या Sunday को, right? And this is one of the most difficult videos I'm making. So stay tuned. पूरा आपको मेरे स्टाइल वाला वीडियो मिलेगा. बहुत काम चल रहा है उस पर. एंड सबको मैं पूरा का पूरा वो नैरेटिव बस्ट करूंगा, सारे मिथ्स बस्ट करूंगा मैं. भाई कीपिंग पॉजिटिविटी टुवर्ड्स द क्लब एंड आवर ट्रांसफर. लगता है कि जल्दी बुढ़ा बन जाऊंगा, कोई यही हो रहा है वाला भाई एट दिस पॉइंट. बायर्न से हारने के लिए बेस्ट ऑफ लक. लेट्स गो भाई. I might be wrong, but that 250 million is spread in 2 windows. I mean, Ineos might be planning a window. United never plans a window. We only do loan deals during the winter phase. एश भाई मैगवायर बनेगी बसंती क्योंकि गब्बर केन ओली से संभालने आने वाला है तो oh my god यार. See, I'm not worried about Bayern. You know what? I'm excited that we're going to go toe to toe with Bayern. For all you know, United actually goes toe to toe against the big teams. What I'm worried is about the teams that are on our level right now. That's my problem. I'll tell you this, that Syria teams will be top this season. I'm recovering यार Munir, and thank you so much for asking. I'm recovering, धीरे-धीरे recover कर रहा हूँ मैं. I think in the next 1 or 2 weeks मेरी finger की movements भी वापस आ गई है. देखो अब it's a lot better यार. See, I'm getting my finger movements back as well. So it's getting a lot better. हो जाएगा ठीक जल्दी यार. Sorloth is slow है, थोड़ा slow है यार. Chelsea have signed 8 to 9 players in the transfer window, while Man United have signed 8 players in 2 years. भाई 3 players. मैं 3 लेके चल रहा हूँ. डार्लो फ्री ट्रांसफर में लेके चलता नहीं हूँ भाई, खेला ही नहीं है. Tynan Thompson still playing in the under 21s. By the way, he had an assist, by the way. इस बार मैं actually, guys, very different than other folks. I'm going to actually cover under 18 and under 21s. I'm planning to do a watch along of the under 21 या under 21s का. मैं बताऊंगा आप लोग को plan करके, ठीक है? Enzo signing will happen soon. He wants to move. Absolutely. City wants to sign Chelsea and wants to sell. He's a bastard of a player. Okay, fair. Chat और क्या बोल रही है? Chat बोल रही है कि 4 wins, 2 losses, 2 draws, 5 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss, 16 points, 4 loss, 4 wins बोल रही है. 5 wins, 1 draw, 2 losses. Bhai, that's very optimistic. I think 4 wins, 2 draws, 2 losses looks like a realistic one. 2 wins, 4 draws also looks like a realistic opportunity as well. Which is again 10 points. Which are your dark horses players in the Man United will have the best season in the Champions League and Premier League? Amad Diallo in the Champions League is really good. Because Amad Diallo को European football actually suit करता है. I think if Amad is fit, he might have a great UCL season, and I feel Matheus Cunha. ये सब ना वो situation में thrive करता है. Amad and Cunha possibly could have really good Champions League seasons. Yeah. By the way, 30 jewels by the way, Haaland Westy. Lala बोल रही है opponent से डर रहा हो. Yes, मैं डर रहा हूँ. It is a legit situation. I am afraid of these opponents. I am afraid of Roma's recent resurgence. I am afraid of Villarreal's tactical setup. I am afraid of Como's resurgence and the tactics that Fabregas is playing. I am worried about Sporting Lisbon's absolutely brilliant season last season. They are very good attacking team. I am worried about Atlético Madrid's clutch in big UCL nights. I am worried about the obvious front, one of the best front threes in the world. So I am worried, bhai. ये ओपोनेंट से डरेंगे हम. हमारे पास लिवरपूल जैसी पेडिग्री नहीं है, आई एम सो सॉरी, इन द चैंपियंस लीग। हम चैंपियंस लीग में 2 सीजन बाद उतर रहे हैं, हमारी गांड फटी हुई है। दैट्स द होल ऑल दैट्स द सिचुएशन लाला। एंड मैं बात करूं, पता है हम अगर साइनिंग्स कर लिए होते ना लाला, आई एम टेलिंग यू, इफ यू वुड हैव प्लग्ड इन द गैप्स ऑफ अ लेफ्ट बैक एंड अ स्ट्राइकर बैकअप, आई वुड स्टिल फेल्ट अ लिटिल मोर कंफर्टेबल गोइंग इन टू दीस गेम्स, बिकॉज हमें पता है कि हमारे पास स्क्वाड डेप्थ है टू compete. Now we don't. We're going to start exactly. I'm telling you, the day we're going to play the Champions League, our playing 11 will be exactly the same in Saturday, Wednesday, and again Saturday. And that's my issue. That's my problem. According to sources who spoke exclusively to Team Talk, intermediaries have offered. Yes, I saw this news. Sorloth has been offered, but a lot of players have been offered here. I don't believe on this Sorloth news. I strictly believe that Mateta is an option. Mateta is the most realistic option based on the fact that Ineos is going for Premier League proven signings. I think Man United Como will I think that's the game I'm looking at. That's definitely the game I'm looking at. By the way, chat आप लोग मुझे बताओ यार. Let me know. एंड बाकी लोग का भी देखेंगे, मैं दिखाता हूं आप लोगों को बाकी लोग का चैंपियंस लीग का फिक्चर। लिवरपूल का देखते हैं ना, लिवरपूल का देखें क्या चैंपियंस लीग फिक्चर्स। लेट्स गो चेक लिवरपूल का चैंपियंस लीग फिक्चर्स। तो लिवरपूल खेल रही है, उन लोग भी एथलेटिको मैड्रिड खेल रहे हैं। अगेन नॉट अ ग्रेट रिकॉर्ड अगेंस्ट एथलेटिको, बाय द वे रिसेंटली उन लोग जीते भी थे। इंटर, आई थिंक इंटर के साथ आई थिंक दे विल बी फाइन लिवरपूल इफ दे, but Inter is again looking a team rejuvenated. Very good start to the season in Syria. They won 4-0 or 5-0 if I'm not wrong. Porto, I think Porto should be fine. I think Liverpool should negotiate Porto in my opinion. Porto, Sporting होता तो शायद मैं बोलता Sporting would have been a difficult game, but I think Porto they should negotiate. Club Brugge, that's the game भाई. Liverpool Club Brugge भाई. ये game. This is the game दोस्तों. Liverpool Club Brugge is the game where they're gonna absolutely get hammered. Liverpool. If they're not careful ना they will get hammered भाई. मजाक नहीं कर रहा हूँ, ठीक है। विलारियल देखो विलारियल भी हम लोग के साथ खेलने वाली है, राइट। देन दे गोना प्ले बाय फेनेर्बाचे, ठीक है, फेनेर्बाचे खेलेगा। लास्क, डिड यू गाइस सी द कमबैक बाय लास्क अगेंस्ट सेल्टिक भाई? क्रेजी कमबैक इन द क्वालिफायर्स, क्रेजी कमबैक भाई दोस्तों। दे वर 4-0 डाउन भाई, दे वेंट ऑन टू विन 5-4 इन एग्रीगेट भाई। क्रेजी कमबैक। लॉन्स, आई थिंक संगारे जाने के बाद लॉन्स इज नॉट विल नॉट बी द सेम टीम एज वेल। So यार decent सी टीम है यार। I think Liverpool has decent fixtures and I'm going to tell you, I'm going to show you a stat right now, ठीक है। ऑप्टा का ही है by the way, ठीक है, ऑप्टा का ही है। It seems ऑप्टा बोल रहा है Liverpool have been handed the easiest draw भाई। ऑप्टा is actually saying Ineos have been, इसका Ineos बोल रहा हूँ, Ineos दिमाग में Ineos ही चल रहा है। Liverpool have been handed the easiest Champions League draw of any Premier League side. Man City the toughest. ऑप्टा की रैंकिंग्स क्या बोल रही है? ऑप्टा की रैंकिंग्स बोल रही है कि, राइट, ऑप्टा की रैंकिंग्स बोल रही है यहाँ पे अमॉन्ग द प्रीमियर लीग टीम्स लिवरपूल की बीच में है। सबसे इजीएस्ट स्टुटगार्ट की है, ठीक है, इंटर मिलान उसके बाद। रियल मैड्रिड शुड कोस्ट थ्रू इन माय ओपिनियन, एब्सोल्युटली कोस्ट थ्रू। लिवरपूल शुड बी कोस्टिंग थ्रू एज वेल इन माय ओपिनियन, एंड दे आर राइट, एंड दे आर एब्सोल्युटली राइट भाई। ऑप्टा टीम रेटिंग में दे आर एब्सोल्युटली ऑन राइट देयर भाई। यूनाइटेड का तो है ही नहीं भाई, यूनाइटेड का है ही नहीं। यूनाइटेड हैज इवन मोर डिफिकल्ट फिक्चर्स, मैं इसीलिए तो बोल रहा हूं यूनाइटेड हैज एक्चुअली डिफिकल्ट फिक्चर्स भाई। पीपल आर नॉट रियलाइजिंग दैट फैक्ट। यूनाइटेड का एक्चुअली डिफिकल्ट फिक्चर्स है, एंड पीपल आर थिंकिंग कि हम लोग बच जाएंगे भाई। नहीं बचेंगे भाई, ऐसा नहीं होता है। यहां बोल रहे हैं क्या भाई, we should not compare to Arsenal. Why not? Why not? You tell me why not भाई, you tell me why not? एक टीम जिसकी रीबिल्ड का प्रूवन मेथड है आज के डेट पे, राइट, है भाई। वी शुड। कोमो इज द, मैं बता रहा हूं, मेरी ट्वीट है, कोमो इज द टफेस्ट गेम बाय द वे। व्हाट अबाउट लेफ्ट बैक सिचुएशन ऐश भाई? यही तो सिचुएशन है। हम सलीना से लिंक्ड थे, सलीनास के लिए हम बिड नहीं किए हुए हैं। माइकल कैरिक, अब मैं आपको दिखाता हूं ये चीज। अब फब्रिजियो बोल रहा है, फब्रिजियो इज सेइंग राइट नाउ, ठीक है, फब्रिजियो इज सेइंग, ठीक है, दैट माइकल कैरिक, ठीक है, कंफर्म्स दैट हैरी अमास कुड स्टिल लीव यूनाइटेड। वी हैव बीन रियली प्लीज्ड विद हैरी, बट ऑब्वियसली इनियोस उसको सेल करने की सोच रही है, So this is a big problem. Now this is a massive problem for us. Now, if Luke Shaw gets injured, we have a big trouble. So now the main focus should always be on left back, get a Rom or get a Salinas and lock it in. Because Amas is leaving at 6 million, and I don't agree with that situation. Everton, Brighton, Man City in the space of 8 days and on a first taste of 2 games a week. Exactly. These are tough games. ब्राइटन के साथ हम लोग खेलने वाले दोस्तों. पीपल डोंट रियलाइज ब्राइटन के साथ हम लोग खेलने वाले थर्ड गेम वीक. हम लोग थर्ड राउंड ऑफ कैराबो कप इज गोना बी ब्राइटन. It's going to be Brighton, guys. So it's a very, very difficult game coming on. If Kamara signs for Liverpool, will both Kamara and Grava play? If so, then who gets benched? Wirtz, Soboslai, or does Wirtz? So if Kamara signs, my preferred pivot of midfield 3 will be Kamara, Gravenberch, and Soboslai, and Wirtz coming off the bench, possibly. That will be my preferred lineup. बट ऑनेस्टली अगर लमीन कमार आते तो बेंच कौन होगा? ग्रैव, फिर तो सोबोस्ला को डीप डालेंगे. It's an interesting problem to have for Liverpool, but it's a good problem to have for Liverpool, which means it will keep the other players on their toes. कि आज वर्ड्स अगर परफॉर्म नहीं करेगा, सोबोस्ला ऑटोमेटिकली स्टार्ट्स एट कैम, एंड आई फील सोबोस्ला एट कैम इज अ much more devastating player than Wirtz. That should be the way. Villarreal away, remember? Exactly, we do bhai. Please, United by Camavinga as a Madrid fan. No. Hello, how are you doing? I'm good. यार बादल, good to see you. Like a stream. Like the stream दोस्तों. कितने like हुए हमारे? We are on 54 likes अभी तक यार. So we should be on 100 likes यार. Let's go and do 100 likes. Let's go and do 100 likes. मैं वही बता रहा हूँ भाई. Man City could actually go for Iliman Njai यार. 60 million में is a great deal यार. Grealish plus 60 million. Crazy deal होगा भाई. Sabah का draw, we need 25 first. Exactly, at least. Transfer market कब तक खत्म है? September 1st by 5 PM EST. बलीबा न्यूज प्लीज. बलीबा का न्यूज ये है कि बलीबा तो साइन हो चुका है. बलीबा का न्यूज ऑलरेडी है. बलीबा विल फीचर फॉर यूनाइटेड लेट सितंबर या अर्ली अक्टूबर, बिकॉज ही एक्चुअली माइट बी कमिंग बैक ऑफ इंजरी वेरी वेरी सून. बाय द वे दोस्तों, मैंने जब बोला था आप लोगों को, ठीक है, व्हेन आई सेड दिस टू यू दैट Amad Diallo is actually injured. ठीक है, ये देखो न्यूज मैं आप शेयर करता हूं. This is what Michael Carrick said, by the way. Amad Diallo is actually injured. Amad Diallo is actually injured, and that's a big problem. And this is exactly what he said, right? Amad won't be involved this week. He'll be out for a bit longer. Sully Talks ने ये चीज मेंशन करी थी. सली टॉक्स ने ये चीज मेंशन करी थी, एंड इस पे उन्होंने वीडियो भी डाली थी दैट अमाद डियालो is going to be out for 6 weeks. He is out for 6 weeks at least, and we are losing a player that was actually performing really well in preseason. And for me, I think this is a great situation to be in. You know why? This is a great situation to be in, and the reason is that we have the right opportunity to bring in Salinas. सबको Salinas की abilities पता है, and if Salinas goes and performs for Man United, this could be his breakthrough season while Amad is absent. While Amad is out for 6 weeks, extra 1-2 हफ्ता लेगा वो to rehabilitate, to get back into form, to get back into sharpness. This is the most crucial 7 to 8 weeks that United have if they actually want a good rebuild. So Baliba भी वापस आएगा उस पीरियड पे, अक्टूबर के फेज में. I don't understand why Roma are being underestimated, man. Exactly. Roma को कौन underestimate कर रहा है भाई? Roma had a great Champions League qualification season last season. They're already touted as one of the contenders for the title apart from Inter. Roma is right there, bhai. Roma will cook us if we are not careful. Leipzig को हराएंगे. Old Trafford पे मैच है. Yes, at Old Trafford, Leipzig, we have beaten. I mean, Ole has beaten Leipzig 5-1. I can guarantee you they're looking for solution. See, solution तो वो कब से देख रही हैं. साइन किसी को कर रही है, किसी को नहीं कर रही है. Saul is here. Good to see you. Like the stream, दोस्तों. Like the stream. And subscribe to the channel if you're new to the channel. If you like the content, please hit that subscribe button. We are just 2 subscribers away. We are 2 subscribers away from 3,300. 2 subscribers away from 3,300. Hit that subscribe button, dosto. Hit that subscribe button. बट पीपल, अगर आप लोगों को नहीं पता दोस्तों, मेरी एक ये वायरल हो रही है भाई, um, मेरी एक थ्रेड वायरल हो रही है विद गोल्ड ब्रिज, ठीक है, विद विद गोल्ड ब्रिज, क्योंकि मैंने मैंने एब्सोल्युटली आई हैव कॉल्ड हिम आउट यार, आई हैव एक्चुअली कॉल्ड हिम आउट बिकॉज बहुत सारी मिथ्स अराउंड है एंड ही रिप्लाइड भाई, उसने उसने बोला फैक्चुअली कि यस आई वांट बलीवर टू डू वेल पैल बट व्हाट आई सेड इज 100% एक्यूरेट. Brighton won 4 games in February March when Milner started, but he forgot a brilliant point. He forgot one of the big points. He forgot that Baliva was returning from AFCON. He forgot that Baliva was going through family personal problems. He forgot that Baliva actually acknowledged the fact that Herzler has helped him during that phase. ठीक है? Has actually helped him during that phase. और उसके बाद तो बलीवा स्टार्ट करने लगा 90 मिनट्स. सो ये एक चल रही है, जाके वहां पे बिल्कुल जाके इंटरेक्ट करना दोस्तों, ठीक है, तो जरूर करना वहां पे, राइट. फब्रिजियो बोल रहा है कि सेवरल पॉसिबिलिटीज लेफ्ट में गारंटीड तो नहीं बोलूंगा भाई. शॉ वर्सेस ओलिसे इन बिग 2026, आर यू रेडी? आई एम नॉट भाई. विल गेट कुक्ड, विल एब्सोल्युटली गेट कुक्ड भाई, विल एब्सोल्युटली गेट, मैं मजाक नहीं कर रहा दोस्तों, विल गेट कुक्ड विद लुक. मैम आई एम जस्ट प्रेइंग टू गॉड राइट नाउ. इरफान, in the Champions League, Luke Shaw will do well. I can promise you, if he plays, he will do well. But my biggest worry is if Luke Shaw gets injured, it will be Patrick Dorgo against Michael Olise. Chat. Let me give you a reality check. If Luke Shaw gets injured within the next 2-3 weeks or 4 weeks, which I don't want it to happen, but what if it happens, dosto? It's going to be Patrick Dorgu or even Mazraoui against Michael Olise. Let that sink in. By the way, whenever Mazraoui has started, by the way, our win percentage is less than Diogo Dalot. Close to 55% win percentage when Dalot starts. My problem is not Mazraoui right now. My problem is Ineos not giving the most bare minimum signings right now. And I'm going to tell you another fact that I stated right at the start of the stream. The only left backs that Man United have signed till now after Luke Shaw: Alex Telles, Tyler Malacia, Sergio Reguilon on loan, Patrick Dorgu, who isn't even a left back, Diogo Leon, who's not good enough, and we played Amrabat, Lindelof, and Dalot Mazraoui in that position. It's Ten Hag football once again, dosto. It is a worrying sign. Topic, fucking hell. Yes, I covered this news all as well. Toby Collier is going to West Brom. He had a loan spell there, I remember. Toby Collier, 25 minutes. Breaking news. Okay? Toby Collier is leaving. And United are not able to sell players. This is a massive issue. West Brom reached an agreement with Manchester United to sign Toby Collier, 3 million plus 4.6 million fee. So it's a 7. Retain a 40% sell-on, which I like. This is a good one. But what the fuck is this fee, man? It at least had to be 10 million. But theek hai. It is what it is. And this is a problem. If United are only able to do loan deals for Zirkzee. By the way, let's check what's going on with Zirkzee. By the way, if people don't realize the news, this is coming from Ben Jacobs, by the way. Ben Jacobs की आई न्यूज, बाय द वे. आई एम गोना शो यू दिस. इंडी क्या बोल रहा है? इंडी, व्हाट इज इंडी? स्कैर्ड. गालाटासराय क्लोजिंग इन ऑन राफेल लियो. एस्टन विला जाने वाली थी, बट गालाटासराय लीडिंग. फेयर एनफ भाई. गुड जॉब भाई, गुड जॉब. राइट. अब बेन जेकब्स क्या बोल रहा है? बेन जेकब्स इज ऑलरेडी रिपोर्टेड, राइट? बेन जेकब्स ऑलरेडी रिपोर्टेड, गाइस, इफ पीपल आर नॉट checked out. People have not checked out. West Brom reach an agreement with Man United to sign Toby Collier, 7.6 million total fee and a 40% salon. I like the salon clause. But the fee is just an embarrassment here. If Chelsea is able to sign some of the young players, the fee is an absolute fucking embarrassment here. Mazak nahi kar raha hu main. What do you think? Carrick, can he take the pressure of all this? I think he's a very calm manager. What I like about Michael Carrick, he is very calm. He does not phase out. He does not get rattled by the journalists. He does not get rattled by any other opinion. He knows what he wants to do. He knows his job, and I think we need a stable mind as a manager, not making much noise, but doing the noise on all the noises on the pitch when the team performs, right? And I think he'll be worried. He'll be really worried. बायन को धूल चटा देंगे, लेट्स गो भाई. ए भाई प्लीज नो भाई, बायन को नहीं चटा सकते हम लोग धूल भाई. चटा दियो तो मजा आ जाएगा भाई. भाई मेरा एक डाउट है, Caicedo went for 115 million from Brighton, but why Baliba 70 million? Because it's the dynamics of the transfer window, yaar. It's the dynamics of the transfer window. Then I'm going to question you. Why Liam Delap went for 50 million? Why Liam Delap went for 50 million? Why did Isaac go for 140 million? Why did Ekitike go for 110? Why did Elliot Anderson go for 116 million? People know Elliot Anderson is not a 100 million player. He went for 100 million. Ayub Buadi is going for 100 million. It's the dynamics of the transfer window that sets the valuation right. Caicedo was one of the best upcoming central defender. See, I'm telling you, Baleba, if Baleba would have been signed in the Amarim season by any club, he would have been costing at least 100 million. Tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong. Brighton's valuation was 100 million during that period. And yes, his performance dipped a little bit. I don't care. We have got a player that wanted to play for us. We got a player that we actually have analyzed better. We got a player that actually people question Baliba's mentality, right? You know what Baliba mentality is? Baliba came from Lille straight to Brighton, and he was told to replace Caicedo's position. Caicedo was replaced that exact same season where Baliba was playing that season. After that half season, he went and absolutely cooked the next season. So he took over the mantle. That's his mentality. I don't care. For me, if United got that player for 60 to 70 million, that's a fantastic. I would rather have been worried if United would have spent 85 to 90 million on Baliba. That's where my worry would have been. I would have like then you should have gone for Elliot Anderson. अगर आज यूनाइटेड 90-95 मिलियन बलीबा पे स्पेंड करती ना, आई वुड हैव एक्सपेक्टेड देम टू मेक अ बिड ऑन चौमिनी. आई वुड हैव एक्सपेक्टेड देम टू मेक अ बिड ऑन एंडरसन. But now they got Baliba for 60 million. That's fine, yeah. Are you Baliba? Yes, I am Baliba. Igor Matanovic सच है क्या? Yes, links तो काफी आ रही है Igor Matanovic की, but Igor Matanovic का साइनिंग तभी हो पाएगा Matanovic का. मैं आपको बताता हूँ पूरा. Matanovic का तभी साइनिंग हो पाएगा जब ही ये होगा. I think Freiburg is looking to replace him with another striker. तभी जाके वो पॉसिबल. मैं आपको बताता हूँ वो स्ट्राइकर कौन है. I think Freiburg is linked with another striker. It all gonna depend कि, by the way, Bundesliga में he is like 10 I think 15 goals he scored, right? सारा सिचुएशन डिपेंड करता है कि फ्राइबर्ग बाइज अनदर स्ट्राइकर. मैंने न्यूज ये सेव करी थी. मैं बताता हूँ आपको. रुको. Matanovic. हाँ, ये सारा डिपेंड करता है कि Zirkzee बाहर निकलता है कि नहीं. अगर Zirkzee बाहर निकलेगा तभी Matanovic की न्यूज आ सकती है. बट आई थिंक Freiburg is also looking to get another striker. If they fail to get that striker, Matanovic is not leaving there. He still got benched over a lot last season. A lot. He benched. Baliba got benched, Nathan, only 8 times from the 32 games. Baliba got, and I don't see that as a problem. You know what? I actually don't see that as a problem. It's called, sometimes you have to manage the minutes. Sometimes the player that young, if he is not in the right form or right frame of mind, sometimes you need to bench them. And he started 23 games, Nathan, out of 32. And I think that's enough. He possibly would have started 28 games out of 36 games. So that's just decent. Those are decent numbers across the whole season, I would say. But the Milner benching him had many contexts to it. Family issues, coming straight out of AFCON. It all boils down. Even Mbumo had a bad phase, Nathan. Right? Mbumo form dipped after AFCON. Right? So that's one of the factors. Yeah, that's one of the factors that we have to always consider when we analyze the players. But yes, let's not shy away from the fact, right, Nathan? Let's not shy away from the fact that yes, Baliba had an underwhelming season, but I'm actually analyzing and making a video right now. And I'm going to post it over the weekend. You will see. I'm going to do pros and cons. His numbers have dropped. Yes, he did. It did. Like his progressive numbers dropped. I think his line-breaking passes dropped. But the recoveries never dropped. So that's a That's a good sign that at least we'll get the ground coverage, eating the ground as we call it. But he has the ability. But I think it's all going to come to fruition when he plays for Man United. But yeah, I agree. He did get benched, but not a lot over this year. Only 8 times, by the way. And during the phase when Milner started 7 games, Baliba came on as a sub in those 3 games. So technically, Milner benched him for 4 games out of 2 seasons, by the way. A spectrum of 2 seasons. आज भाई हम ऐसी टीम है तो हम यूसीएल लीग फेज पे पटक दे जाएंगे तो टीम से तो डोंट वरी यार सी United fans in the chat, I'm telling you, we know our signings suck. We know Ineos has done shit for us for a transfer window. What I'm saying to all United fans right now, just go to Champions League nights, switch on your TV, and just enjoy that Champions League anthem in your ears. That United are back in the Champions League. मेरी बस वही feeling है. That's the only thing that I'm looking to enjoy this season, and that's it. और कुछ भी मेरे को enjoy नहीं करना है. Yes, definitely. Man United fans are relatives and the neighbors who love to back bitching their own players. मैं बता रहा हूँ ना, there is a huge PR problem with our own fan base. We tend to berate our own players a lot more than other clubs. तो आप बताओ मुझे चेल्सी के कितने क्रिएटर्स बैठ के लियम डेलाप के अगेंस्ट एजेंडा चला रहे हैं, उनके प्लेयर्स के एजेंडा चला रहे हैं. they are absolutely fucking enjoy. Mattis, Baba, they're all enjoying भाई कि चेल्सी sold their player for 50 million because they know PR is a huge thing that matters. Perception matters, bias matters in what the player valuation is going to be. Market की जो demands है, the analyst, the trade analyst actually check the कि क्या ये fans को ये player पसंद भी आएगा कि नहीं. It's a huge factor. I'm telling you, it's a big factor on why players sign players as well, because उस पे merchandise sale are also dependent on it. Why the social media analysts of these clubs work really closely with the teams? Because they analyze the trends, they analyze the engagement metrics. If a club is going to go and sign a player that the whole fan base hates now, it's going to affect their merchandise sales. It's a huge factor. Merchandise sales are a huge factor in the club's revenue. People don't talk about it यार. इसलिए PR is a huge factor. हमारी fan base को अच्छी decent PR करनी चाहिए हमारी young players को. Like look at Barcelona, absolutely like La Masia ये है, La Masia ये है. Look at our under 21s and under 18s. They're cooking in the Premier League too, right? They absolutely destroyed Ipswich last season. Ibrahimov absolutely cooked. I'm going to cover under 21 this season as well. I'm going to give you a lot of updates. I saw that match. I was just chilling on my sofa and was watching that match, and I was absolutely impressed with the under 21. But Jack Fletcher looked impressive. He absolutely made a line breaking pass, which means the player has ability. हम अपने players की बढ़ाई नहीं करते, and then we are expecting our players to go for more than 10 million. With the only deals that we're able to make is sell-on clauses, because the clubs understand that these players have also got the ability, and ये sell हो जाएंगे बाद में, तो sell-on clause से पैसा निकाल सकते हैं, and that's a disgusting. I'm telling you. Tielemans was a weakness against Hull City, but Tielemans is not fit. That's the whole problem. With Tielemans, you need a Baliba. With Tielemans, you need a Boubacar Kamara. Tielemans comes with a lot of experience, man. Lot of experience. Chat एक ले रहा हूं दोस्तों. Like करो stream. Keep on liking the stream and hit that subscribe button, guys. Hit that subscribe button. We are 3,300 now. 700 to go. Sorry, 200 to go for 3,500. 200 to go for 3,500. The memberships you can also take. I'm going to do a members only stream very soon. Onana का बदला लेंगे नहीं यार. Ash by any solid left back striker links. I feel our transfer business might be done. I think United at the left back situation is just waiting for Lewis Hall to be available next season, and they're gonna just do makeshift work with Mazraoui and Diogo Dalot. And I don't like the fact that Diogo Dalot should play left back. I feel Diogo Dalot's best performances come as a right back, not as a left back. Diogo Dalot, I'll show you a very interesting thread, okay? Very interesting thread on Diogo Dalot, by the way. Very interesting thread. And this is by Adam, by the way. I like that guy. He actually posts really good content on Twitter. Okay. So when Diogo Dalot is right back and right wing back, United have won 18 games, 9 draws. And Nathan, if you're watching, you're going to love it even more. From the stat I shared you yesterday, you're going to love it even more. Okay? And then you're like, I told you. Here, look at this. Okay, look at this chat. Okay. When Diogo Dalot is right back, right wing back, 18 wins, 9 draws, 9 losses, 50% win rate. Decent. When Nusser Mazraoui is right back or right wing back, 26% win rate. Mostly during the Amorim period, by the way. When Mazraoui starts, again, 30% win rate. Both for Michael Carrick and Amorim. And by the way, one of those wins have actually come with Mazraoui started as centre back. That was against Chelsea, by the way. When Nusser Mazraoui doesn't start, 55% overall win percentage. So all Diego Dalot fans here in the chat, and then Nathan as well. The reality is that that Diogo Dalot is actually a decent, consistent fullback and is not one of the problems for United. I've been saying this for since a long time. We have bigger fish to fry than Diogo Dalot, but Diogo Dalot should not be starting at left back, period. Even if he has a good win percentage, he should not be starting. I understand positivity, but if you're actually telling that Kamara is not a sure shot upgrade over Santos, then I have nothing to say about it. He is a sure shot upgrade over Santos. I'm saying he's an upgrade. I wanted him for Man United. I'm saying that Lamine Kamara would possibly play for Chelsea more than for Liverpool. In the Liverpool team, he might actually face. I have rather said Liverpool he might face issues of starting games. I feel he might be rotated a lot there. But at Chelsea, I think it's a sure shot starter. Como away, definitely. Liverpool got a Europa League draw. Nahi, yaar. Are you excited with Kuni and Baliba duo? This player will make dressing room more enjoyable. Exactly. People are not talking about this fact. That guy is actually very funny and enjoyable and a great character to be in the dressing room. I think we need those characters as well. So I'm really happy. Possibly Amazon Prime Video पे और देखेंगे. लाला बासा फैन है लिवरपूल तो सिर्फ टाइम पास के लिए देखता है. हाँ, कैटालोनिया पुत्र है ना वो. David Rom has emerged as a strong contender. I have always said this. Yeah, David Rom is one of the players that I want at Man United. भाई कोमो का कमबैक नीड टू बी स्टडीड. मैंने रील बनाई है उस पे. भाई they were bankrupt in 2014. Then they were signed. I think they got bought by a Thailand consortium. Then Ferdinand इन लोग सब ने इन्वेस्ट किया उस पे. The club they had a lot of good investment. They actually invested in Chelsea का एक legend है. Not Matt Law. Someone named Dennis Law or someone. No, Matt Law, sorry, not Dennis Law, Matt Law or someone, right? And that actually changed Como's future as a sporting director. And then finally, when Fabregas entered as an assistant manager, he has now stakes at Como as well and is managing the team. So they have invested really, really well. And I like two players. I like Dovvikas, I like Nico Paz, and I like Baturina from that team. Yeah, very good players, by the way. Baturina is something that I'm looking at Man United. A Croatian, very good Croatian player, by the way. भाई people are not realizing 4 दिन बचे हुए विंडो के. 4 दिन बचे हुए विंडो के and people are saying that we will be fine. How will we be fine? One injury, we are fucked. Among the Premier League teams, yes. Among the Premier League teams, yes. Liverpool has the easiest draw and they won't mind, yeah, honestly. एक तो उन लोग निकल गए बहुत जल्दी last 2 seasons in the UEFA Champions League. I think Liverpool with that UCL pedigree and all that history at least should be aiming for Champions League semi-finals. उनकी सबसे weaker teams have rather reached to the finals and the semi-finals in the past. उनकी weaker teams have actually done better in Europe, पता है, in the past. So I think Liverpool is Champions League heritage. Liverpool is Champions League history. Way better history than Man United in the Champions League. And I think the best history of any English club in the Champions League. They needed to do more. I think for them, Barcola and Lamine Kamara is going to be essential for a Champions League campaign. I don't know for a Premier League for sure, but in the Champions League, these two players are going to be really, really good because exactly it's going to suit them because teams are going to be aggressive against Liverpool. So Liverpool against aggressive khele, if you give Liverpool spaces, Liverpool are going to hound you. And with Barcola running down the wings, I think it's a great signing. अरे भाई वो ओनाना भाई और 3-3 you know a fact, United in that period, if I'm not wrong, and chat, let me know if I'm wrong. Okay, chat, let me know if I'm wrong. United scored more goals than Bayern in that group and still went on to lose that group. Huh? Right? Because of Onana. Because of fucking Onana. सारे टफ, मैं बता रहा हूँ भाई, सब सारे टफ फिक्चर्स हैं. If United plays in Europa, at least they would have gone through group stages. In UCL, it's difficult. You cannot assume United will go past 24, top 24. Napoli struggled last season to go past top 24. City were struggling right at the end. Sporting were in top 8. It all depends on the fixtures and how fit is your squad during that period. We got the trophy. Yeah, City has a tough draw. Yeah, let's check City. If you want to check City ka, let's check City. City ka kya raha hai? If I'm going to check Man City's draw right now, Man City ke opponents, bhai, home mein they're going to play Paris, PSG, they're going to play Barcelona, they play Sporting, again a very difficult team by the way, right? Porto, theek hai. Napoli is, एक मिनट का हाँ, sorry guys. When wife calls, you listen, dosto. Haan. So we got the toughest draw, to be honest. Yes, see, that's what I'm checking. See, Napoli is a tough team. Leipzig again. Leipzig is not the same Leipzig. I think Leipzig is not the same. I'm not worried about Leipzig, honestly, for Man City and even for Man United. So I think your major fixtures you might possibly lose is PSG, Barcelona, Sporting. But I think the rest of the fixtures you should be fine here. You should be beating Porto. You should be beating Leipzig. You should be beating Lens, because Lens might not be the same team as well, and AEK Athens. So I feel City is locked in for 4 wins, 2 draws and 2 losses at least. So 14 points at least City are making it 100%. Easy fixtures है. Yo, good to see you. Like करो stream दोस्तों. एक एक करके chat लिया जा रहा है दोस्तों. एक एक करके chat लिया जा रहा है. I'm discussing all the points with you chat, and I love the chat यार. मेरे को chat बहुत पसंद है. Because this is the beautiful community we are building on Ashtalks Football, and this is fantastic यार. My heart goes to all. Exactly भाई. I've always Miraz, and I've also addressed this right at the start of the stream, guys. If you're still watching, if you're new to the stream right now, all our hearts goes to the affected folks in Nepal because of the glacier that absolutely bursted. Like the glacier melted and it absolutely caused chaos in the mountains. And prayers to those who got affected. Condolences to the families who people who they have lost, and also like all to, and I hope all my subscribers and viewers from Nepal. I have a lot of subscribers from Nepal, by the way. I hope they are safe. Hope you're doing well. Please reach out if you need anything. And ये community बहुत बढ़िया है. They'll absolutely help you out in anything you want. Please reach out. And absolutely, yeah. I think Carrick wanted Rashford to stay because he knows he will not get left wing this season. Because he had to work with what he had here. He had to work with what he had here. It is what it is. Exactly. These bozos sold Collier 3 million. These bozos sold Vitek for like 7 million. These bozos are looking to sell Harry Amas for 6 million, even if they're not signing a left back. These bozos are going to ruin the academy, I'm telling you. If today Ibrahimo, of the way he's performing, is going to go for less than 8 million, I'm going to cook in yours. Where is our PR, bhai? Where is our fucking PR? And इस पे मैं बढ़िया वीडियो बनाऊंगा मैं दोस्तों. ये तो bare minimum expectation है. Hope all Nepali viewers and others are fine. Videos coming out are really traumatizing. Yeah, absolutely, yaar. Very traumatizing videos, yaar. Very traumatizing video. I'm getting better, yaar. Sabah win against United as usual. My support and prayers to the people in Nepal and Tibet. Exactly, bhai. An owner which does not think about the club he owns and his childhood fan, by the way. Why would you think about my country? वैसे बंदे भी कुछ नहीं है. चलो, you guys are there. वो बहुत. Exactly, bhai. We are there with you guys, yaar. We're there with you. Thoughts on Barca versus City? I think Rishabh, I think Barca is gonna cook, yaar. I think Ornstein Bomba. What has happened? Bomba. There's a Bomba, guys. There's an Ornstein Bomba right now as we speak. There is an Ornstein Bomba as we speak right now, dosto. There is an Ornstein Bomba as we speak, like the stream, dosto. We always cover bombas on live stream, yaar. Aston Villa reach agreement in principle to sign Ibrahim Mbaye from Paris. Aston Villa move for 18-year-old 55 million euros. एंड लिवरपूल के लिए तो बहुत ज्यादा कोट कर रहे थे इन लोग. इफ आई एम नॉट रॉन्ग चैट, if I'm not wrong, if I'm not wrong, guys, let me know. If I am not wrong, PSG were quoting 80 million for Mbaye. They were quoting 80 million for Mbaye, bhai. Yes, exactly. See, chat knows. Chat exactly knows about what I was saying. Rex is here. All Liverpool fans in the chat. अच्छा, Mateta not happening. Mateta not happening. Athletic क्या बोल रही है? But guys, breaking news. Mbaye is going to. अच्छा, Mateta Williams Palace home on Friday against Man City. अच्छा, बट इतना ही है उसमें. आर्टिकल में मैं आर्टिकल खोल के पढ़ूंगा, बट लेट्स चेक आउट द ब्रेकिंग न्यूज. मैं आर्टिकल खोल के पढ़ूंगा दोस्तों. इब्राहिम एम्बाए, ठीक है भाई. दे प्लेइंग 55 मिलियन फॉर एम्बाए एंड लिवरपूल 80. ओ माय गॉड लिवरपूल, ओ माय गॉड. एंड मिंटे का भी कुछ नहीं हो रहा है. याकूबा मिंटे का भी कुछ नहीं हो रहा है, इफ आई एम नॉट रॉन्ग. मिंटे का भी नहीं हो रहा है. याकूबा मिंटे तो बोल रहे हैं याकूबा मिंटे इज अ प्लेयर फॉर ब्राइटन एट द मोमेंट. देयर इज नथिंग एल्स टू से. आई एडमायर हिम ऑन द क्लब. दे आर वर्किंग ऑन मिंटे, राइट भाई. आई वुड से भाई एम्बाए इज अ बेटर डील एट 50 मिलियन देन मिंटे. ये देखो बेन जेकब्स बोला है लिवरपूल दे वांट 80 मिलियन पाउंड्स फॉर याकूबा मिंटे. भाई देयर इज अ मैसिव गैप इन वैल्यूएशन बिटवीन मिंटे एंड व्हाट ब्राइटन वांट्स भाई. एंड लिवरपूल वांट टू बिड 60 मिलियन का कभी रिजेक्ट हुआ है ब्राइटन से. एंड नाउ दिस इज अ क्रेजी थिंग भाई. नाउ दिस इज एब्सोल्युटली इनसेन भाई. यहां पे और एक भी आ गया. यस, रोमानो का भी हियर वी गो आ गया भाई. एस्टन विला क्लोजिंग ऑन इब्राहिम एम्बाए डील भाई 55 मिलियन. 55 मिलियन दोस्तों. क्रेजी क्रेजी भाई. लाइक द स्ट्रीम दोस्तों. एक और बॉम्बा हम लोगों ने किया है भाई आज कवर. हम लोग हमेशा बॉम्बा नया साइनिंग कवर करते हैं. हम कभी भी स्ट्रीम चलती है नया साइनिंग होता है भाई. फायर मैट हार्ग्रीव्स. आई स्वेयर टू गॉड आई हैव बीन कॉलिंग दिस आउट. I have been calling this out, bhai. I have been calling this out for my Matt Hargreaves need to be sacked, bhai. The negotiations, he failed with the negotiations in Matheus Fernandes. He failed in the negotiations of the price that we are setting on our youngsters. He is not able to get a loan deal for Zirkzee, right? While Liam Delap is going for 85 million. Sorry, 50 million. Crazy, bhai. United should learn how to sell by Chelsea. Exactly, bhai. Ash by any solid, मैं ले चुका हूँ ये वाला comment. Galatasaray do better signings than us. Brentford have full. Exactly. Brentford are gonna play with El Hadji Malik Diouf and Coyote as fullbacks, दोस्तों. Bombing forward and absolutely going toe to toe. Breaking news, guys. Breaking news. Breaking news, दोस्तों. Aston Villa reach by David Ornstein 55 million, भाई. 55 million, भाई. Exactly. Sack Hargreaves, sack Wilcox. Exactly. जूलियन बॉम्बा ड्रॉप होगा धीरे धीरे भाई. हमारे स्ट्रीम पे ही होगा. डोंट वरी. हमारे स्ट्रीम पे रियल मैड्रिड फैंस नो दैट वी ड्रॉप द डियोमांडे बॉम्बा लाइव भाई. ये हमारे स्ट्रीम पे होगा दोस्तों. स्टार्टिंग में एमरिंग कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ा था मीडिया से, बट बाद में सब जानते हैं क्या हुआ. बट आई थिंक माइकल कैरिक इज गोना बी फाइन यार. What about Carrick's calmness on the pitch when things going wrong, turning to Steve Holland looking clueless? नहीं यार. Steve Holland, see, if he's looking to his assistant manager, that ये गलत चीज थोड़ी है. MUFC बेलाल. Why is it a bad thing? Why is it a bad thing that Carrick is looking to his assistant manager? Pep used to talk to his assistant manager. Hey man, let me debunk this theory a bit. Let me debunk this theory around. Perceptions. ठीक है? You're telling me that if a manager is looking to his assistant manager for some thoughts and some tips, he's a clueless manager. Every top manager talks to their assistant managers for options to get another second opinion. Luis Enrique does that. Pep Guardiola does that. Remember who Pep Guardiola's assistant was? Arteta. कितनी बातें करता था वो उससे? Pep आज भी बात करता है अपने assistant से. So if you're telling me talking to an assistant, if you're telling me talking to an assistant manager is sign of weakness, then that's not managership. I would rather have a manager talk to his assistant manager rather than absolutely going all out with ego. That मेरी tactics ही सही है. वो delusion train में मैं नहीं चढ़ना चाहता. I'm so sorry, I will disagree with your opinion on this one. 35 मांग रही है. 30 का bid भी आज मारे ना at least. First bid. We should be okay. Loved United transfer windows. We're gonna win it all. We're gonna win it all, bhai. No, we're not, bhai. We're not, bhai. Is it true that Carrick told Zirkzee that if you want more time, you need to leave Man United? Isn't it obvious, yaar? Once Šeško is fit, the striker position is obviously gonna be for Šeško and Mbeumo, right? Trade transfer window 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10 is my rating for the transfer window. Yes, ये ले लिया मैंने. ये already I've covered this. I've already covered the bomba of Mbappe to Liverpool. I've already covered it. Yes. I'll rating a 5 out of 10 window because we have not locked in left back and a striker backup. So 6 max. 6. I'll give a window of 6. I don't think our team is as bad as people think. We have to string some wins together before we also feel even we lose one game, it's a meltdown. It's not a meltdown here. It's a pattern that you see. Shukrit. There's a pattern that you always observe. By the way, hit that subscribe button, guys. Hit that subscribe button. We have reached 3,300. Hit that subscribe button, guys. It's a brilliant stream that is going on right now. Hit that subscribe button, guys. Subscribe नहीं करोगे मजा नहीं आएगा. ठीक है. Subscribe करो दोस्तों. Yes. So I think it's the patterns of play that you see, the same mistakes that have been performed since last couple of seasons that worries Man United fans. Man United fans want to be positive. But if you see those same pattern of mistakes going on with the team, then there is an issue. Kamara will join Chelsea. I've said this time and time again. Kamara will join Chelsea. Chelsea में straightforward एक जगह खाली है, not only of Santos. Straight एक Enzo की जगह खाली है वहां पे. Where he's going to start alongside Caicedo. And it's going to work out. Xabi Alonso love those players, yeah. I am feeling he will play good or at least give competition to Bayern and Atlético Madrid. Wahi. Atlético Madrid Bayern is the games I'm least concerned about. I'm concerned about Como, Villarreal. I'm concerned about against Sporting Lisbon. Bro, do you think United can beat Como and Sporting? No, I don't. That's why I'm worried. Was the manager not paying the release clause of David Rom? That's the best player we can get and release. 4 days of release. I think if I'm not wrong, David Rom release clause is, I think, 37 million, I think. David Rom release clause, if I'm not wrong. David Rom ka release clause is 30 million pounds. 27 to 30 million pounds is uska release clause. It's a no-brainer signing from me. I really don't understand the signing Santos. As we had Lamine Kamara. I'm not hitting Santos, but if a better upgrade is available, then go for it. I think Lamine Kamara ka links bhi bahut late janma hai. And this is where my problem is. I agree with you. Yaar. I would have gone for Lamine Kamara more than Santos. But now having seen Santos play for Man United, I'm feeling that it's the right signing for us. I do not believe that Santos will be a bad signing for us. I think Santos will do the basics right. Santos has a really good tackle in him, an interception in him, and is a great line breaking passer who passes the ball forward. I think that's what always United wanted from their signings. And I think Santos will work out in the end. What my worry is, you're getting us Tielemans, you're getting us, like, you're having to grow Menu, but not giving proper number 6. I always said this, my 4 midfielder theory. If you want actually Menu to perform well, you need 2 6s around him. Thoughts on $3 million deal for Collier? Sack Matt Hargreaves. Sack Matt Hargreaves right now. Right now. As an Arsenal fan, I wanted PSG again. I wanted Arsenal versus PSG once again. Face them now, but don't face them in the group stages, like at least in the round of 16s. Irrespective of what happens in this window, Wilcox have to remove from his DOF role, and we need to get proper one soon. I agree. PSG versus Barca in Paris. Ferran and Dembele against Barcelona. I'm telling you, Ferran Torres 2.0 people are not ready. Any team loses a match is normal, but if we lose a match, it's apocalyptic. Kind of, you're correct. I'll take that. I'll take that because see, our own fans are also responsible for the negativity around us as well. We tend to glorify our wins as well, and we tend to destroy our losses to the most extent. But we have the largest fan base as well. तो ज़्यादा आवाजें भी होती हैं. That's why you feel apocalyptic. Apocalyptic. You know, that's one of the reasons we do. But you're right. चाहे डेडलाइन डे पर आए प्लेयर्स, दैट्स व्हाट आई वांट. चाहे कल परसों, एग्जैक्टली. अब तो इट्स डेस्परेशन राइट नाउ. इट्स प्योर डेस्परेशन राइट नाउ एट दिस पॉइंट. देखो, गैलेटासरे, हियर वी गो भाई. ये देखो, राफाएल लियाओ, हियर वी गो गाइस. राफाएल लियाओ, अनदर हियर वी गो ऑन द चैनल लाइव. ये दो, हियर वी गो. गैलेटासरे, राफाएल लियाओ. एस्टन विला इन द मड. सो बेसिकली ये पूरा डील क्या हुआ देखो. एस्टन विला सिक्योर्ड एम्बाय एंड गैलेटासराय सिक्योर्ड राफाएल लियाओ. एस्टन विला भी राफाएल लियाओ के लिए जा रही थी भाई. देखो, राफाएल लियाओ भी अभी एस्टन विला भी साइन कर रही है प्लेयर्स यार. एस्टन विला इज गोइंग एंड साइनिंग प्लेयर्स यार. Rafael Leao, AC Milan to receive package in excess of 45 million with add-ons and sell-on clause also included. 45 million euros में Rafael Leao भाई, that's a great deal in my opinion. Leao at least 45 million का player तो है भाई. I don't know if you guys agree, at least 45 million वाला player तो है ही भाई. Yes, Leao, here we go भाई. Yes, exactly भाई. विला के साथ उसकी एग्रीमेंट भी हो गई थी कल. लेकिन गैलेटासरे पिच्ड इन विद अ न्यू प्रोजेक्ट एंड गैलेटासरे इज मेकिंग ग्रेट साइनिंग्स भाई. बॉम्बा आफ्टर बॉम्बा भाई. बॉम्बा आफ्टर बॉम्बा ये स्ट्रीम पे होता है भाई हमारे. ये बॉम्बा आफ्टर बॉम्बा होता है हमारे स्ट्रीम पे भाई. ठीक है. Ash bhai, just a question, why to go for Mateta 35 when you get Watkins for 40 million? Watkins was going for 50 million pounds. Watkins went for 50 million pounds. मैं तो बोलता डैनी वेलबेक हमेशा लेना चाहिए था. डैनी वेलबेक scored by the way. डैनी वेलबेक scored over the weekend if people don't realize. डीबू भी चेल्सी जा रहा है. यस, चेल्सी हैज कुक्ड इन दिस ट्रांसफर विंडो. एक और बॉम्बा आ जाए भाई, मैं बता रहा हूं, एक और बॉम्बा आ जाए स्ट्रीम पे भाई, मजे आ जाए. एक और बॉम्बा आ जाए, मजे आ जाए स्ट्रीम पे. आई नो ही इज नॉट. वैल्यूएशन हम लगाने लगे तो कोई भी प्लेयर 80 मिलियन के ऊपर नहीं है, बट वैल्यूएशन क्लब्स लगाती है. ना बारकोला भाई, बारकोला साइन तो हो गया ऑलमोस्ट. जूलियन बॉम्बा ड्रॉप कब होगा, किस हाल में होगा मेरा अल्वारेज? आई थिंक आर्सेनल जा रहा है वो. फायर सिटी स्पाइक विलकॉक्स फर्स्ट 100%. Hansi does that. Yes, City sold Callum Doyle, who is similar to Collier, good academy player, 50 million. There you go. This is the facts, bhai. This is facts by Haaland Bestie. This is the fact I was speaking since so many years, bhai. So many months right now. City, Chelsea, they are able to sell the youngsters for these prices, and we don't have a good PR around our academies. We don't have a good PR around our young players. We United fans tend to judge our young players on the pedestal of first team players, and then उनकी reputation खराब करते हैं. And then क्या होता है जब वो sell होते हैं? We face an issue. But also there's a massive factor of Matt Hargreaves. He's only focused on getting sell-on clauses rather than getting an upfront fee. Upfront fee लेके नहीं आओगे, we will not be able to furnish funds for the transfer window. अगर आज कॉलियर 10 मिलियन पे जाता, 10 मिलियन के साथ कुछ और पैसे जोड़ के अपफ्रंट फी यूनाइटेड दे सकती थी फॉर एनी प्लेयर. बट यूनाइटेड आर स्ट्रगलिंग टू गेट इन अमोर्टाइजेशन डील्स, एंड दिस इज अ प्रॉब्लम दैट नो वन टॉक्स अबाउट यार. 15 मिलियन पाउंड पे टॉबी कॉलियर वाज द कैप्टन ऑफ अंडर 18. दोस्तों ब्रेकिंग न्यूज, राफाएल लियाओ, हियर वी गो टू गैलेटासराय. ठीक है. एंड एम्बाए, ठीक है, एंड एम्बाए, ठीक है, डॉक्यूमेंट साइंड बाय चेल्सी एंड एस्टन विला, 7.5 million. एम्बाए इज गोइंग टू एस्टन विला, एंड हियर वी आर मैन यूनाइटेड, selling Toby Collier for 3 million, selling Harry Amas for 6 million, selling Radek Vitek for 7 million, right? 9 million. And we're not able to get a Zirkzee loan deal while Chelsea is able to sell Liam Delap for 45 million. Connect the dots, guys, and tell me, how can Liam Delap go for 45 to 50 million Who is a worse player than Zirkzee? Matt Hargreaves needs to go. I'm sorry. This is it has come to a point of frustration that we are not able to sell players. We are not getting the cash injection due to those sales. The only way we are depending is on sell-on clauses, on profits. Sell-on clauses on profits. Sell-on clause profit पे लगती है sometimes. People don't realize that. We made a 5 or 6 million profit on Anthony Elanga. 5 sell-on clause on profit Elanga पे लगा. 5 million जो amortize हुई है 5 साल की डील पे, हमको 1 million पर ईयर मिलेगा. उससे क्या होगा दोस्तों? Frustrating भाई. बारसा का जुलियन एल्वारेज का हियर वी गो. आई थिंक इट्स गोइंग टू बी आर्सेनल यार. आई थिंक इट्स डेफिनेटली गोइंग टू बी आर्सेनल. I believe it's going to be Arsenal भाई. What low tax rates can do to a league भाई. हाँ हाय ब्रो, ये क्या बवासी चल रहा है? टोबी फॉर 3. एग्जैक्टली मैं बता रहा हूँ भाई. मैं तुमको बता रहा हूँ ये साले हैरी अमास को बेच देंगे. These guys will sell Harry Amas for 6 million. We will get stuck with Luke Shaw and Patrick Dorgu as our left backs. बताओ भाई. नहीं, यूनाइटेड कहां जाएगी भाई? Arsenal chances of signing Julian Alvarez are increasing. I'm telling you. I think Julian Alvarez is a Arsenal coded player from day one भाई. He's an Arsenal coded player भाई. It's just absolutely no brainer in my opinion. Absolute Arsenal coded player भाई. कोई डाउट ही नहीं है मुझे दिमाग में at this point. Subscribe करो दोस्तों. Please hit the subscribe button if you're chatting. I'm taking all chats by the way. Taking most chats possible on my end. Let's reach 3,500 भाई. As I imagine getting the Enzo Fernandez to Man City bomber on live stream. Wish करो दोस्तों. City fans, wish it भाई. Wish it. क्या पता हो जाए भाई. Because of Dan Ashworth, we had ETH extension and 200 million signings in 2024 window. When we decided to sign manager, he proposed conservative managers of outsource, finding the option, the job he had to do. Correct. Even Dan Ashworth, I was not liking the fact that Dan Ashworth was proposing Gareth Southgate as an option for United. That I definitely don't agree. But then Amorim को क्यों लाए? अगर आपका 4-3-3, 4-2-3-1 खिलाना ही था, तो then why did you bring Amorim? Knowing the fact that he won't adapt. हमारी बोर्ड अपने जो मिस्टेक्स करती है ना, it has costed us millions. It has costed us a gardening fee for Dan Ashworth. It has costed a fee for sacking Dan Ashworth. It has costed us a massive transfer window budget for backing Eric Ten Hag. It has also costed us a 10 million fee for Eric Ten Hag. It has also costed us getting an Amorim mid-season, not fit right now to take over Man United, not aligning with your vision to play a certain football, and then ended up paying 10 to 15 million compensation for sacking him mid-season by backing him certainly in the transfer window. And not also getting him a midfielder. Some of the decisions that I've listed right now, made by Ineos, have costed us millions. And we are ending up spending 3 million to 4 million on Toby Collier. Now you tell me, how does this work? Why will you tell me if I'm speaking facts right now? You tell me if I'm speaking facts right now. This is exactly the pattern we have been watching United. 7 million में गया है भाई. 7 million. यूनाइटेड आती है, इन लोग पैसा बढ़ा देते हैं. चेल्सी गया 7.5. Yes, we saw that bomba भाई. We saw that. Let's hope for another bomba दोस्तों. Let's hope for another bomba. Let's hope for another bomba भाई. Let's hope for another bomba. He can fuck off whatever. I don't want this dude at my club. As well, what do you think United have pull? If so, why doesn't it go for big names? Lack of ambition by the ownership. The wage structure that we have for our current players that we're not able to sell. Not fixing the gaps, the most immediate gaps of the team first, to have that foundation ready for next season's marquee signings. We're not doing it. It's not about the pull that if we go and bid for an India player, वो नहीं चलेगा. वो चलेगा भाई. Or definitely people will absolutely go all out for आपके the players. They will absolutely feel absolutely comfortable to come to United. Bid तो करे. डैनी वेलबेक को आज बोलते वो आ जाता, और ऑली वॉटकिंस को सऊदी के पहले अगर ऑफर डालती आज यूनाइटेड, ऑली वॉटकिंस यहां होता. प्रोएक्टिवनेस नहीं है भाई. ग्योकरस भी जो भी हो ऐसा चूतिया तो नहीं है. फेयर एनफ. Also, so you're saying, so Arsenal fans, you're saying you don't want Alvarez? Crazy, bhai. The reason is the board never provided the manager with enough squad depth. Then some of the academy players have to play important games which they're not ready for them. Exactly, toxic fans just exactly. यही होता है भाई. The left triangle of Alvarez, Barca, and Athletic is insane. But if Arsenal is doing all this, Arsenal is willing to bid because they lost out on Vinny. They don't have a winger. They are possibly looking to lose Iliman Ndiaye to Man City. By the way, जो एक एक्सप्लोर कर रही है जैक ग्रिलिश प्लस कैश का डील. So Arsenal is also looking desperate. If Arsenal do not get an upgrade over Martinelli right now, who is going to Galatasaray, it's going to be a huge problem. उसके वीडियो में किया है क्या? तुम्हारा टैग नहीं आ रहा है मुझे मेरे भाई चिरंजीव. योर टैग इज नॉट showing up to me for some reason. For some reason तुम्हारा टैग मुझे नहीं आ रहा है. मुझे सिर्फ हालैंड बेस्टी का आ रहा है. तुम्हारा टैग मुझे बिल्कुल भी नहीं आ रहा है ऑन ट्विटर. By the way, follow me on Twitter, guys. We are almost 1K followers already. Almost हो जाएंगे हम लोग. 1K जल्दी कराओ यार दोस्तों. जल्दी 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 कराओ. ठीक है. लाला बोल रहा है फेल्ट लाइक अ हार्ट ब्रेक मोमेंट. लेट मी शेयर माय स्क्रीन दोस्तों. आय हाय हाय. दर्दे दिल दर्दे जिगर दिल में चकायो छन से जो टूटे कोई सपना. ये हुआ है दोस्तों. एम्बाए जो लिवरपूल आने वाला था एंड दे वर रेडी फॉर 80 मिलियन. ही इज गॉन भाई. सपना चूर चूर दोस्तों. आई एम सो सॉरी मेरे भाई. आई एम सो सॉरी फॉर यू भाई. But this is crazy, bhai. How did Aston Villa fucking pulled off a 55 million valuation deal? Crazy, bhai. I was expecting at least 70 million. जैसे PSG valuate कर रही थी. तो euros, bhai. It's not even pounds. How much is 55 million pounds? Euros. 55 million euros in pounds. It's 47 million pounds, bhai. 47 मिलियन पाउंड्स में भाई. अब तो मिंटे मिंटे भी सेल नहीं कर रही है बार्सिलोना, सॉरी आपका ब्राइटन. मिंटे का मैंने आपको दिखाया था. मिंटे इज गोइंग फॉर 80 मिलियन बेस्ड ऑन ब्राइटन. 80 मिलियन मांग रही है. बेन जेकब्स बोल रहा है यहां पे देखो. सपने भाई, सपने चूर चूर भाई. क्रेजी भाई. डाविड राउम बॉम्बा आजा भाई. गॉड जी भाई प्लीज भाई. गॉड जी यार कम ऑन यार. Matt Hargreaves is a marketing person from Adidas who does paperwork amazingly well, but negotiation is something. Exactly, he is a corporate negotiator. True facts, Manu. Facts. This is the facts we want on the channel, bhai. Facts, mere bhai. He is a fucking corporate negotiator who does not know shit about how to do transfer negotiation in football. हमारे पास वुडवर्ड था जो पैसे फेंकता था and used to give crazy wages. उसने बर्बाद की क्लब को. एक तो एड वुडवर्ड बर्बाद कर रहा है क्लब को, एक और ये मैट हार्ग्रीव्स. चीप स्टेक्स भाई, चीप स्टेक्स ऐसा क्लब चला रहा है. हेलो ऐश भाई कैसे हो? आई एम वेरी गुड. लाइक द स्ट्रीम गाइस. वी आर कवरिंग ऑल टीम का न्यूज, राइट? एंड व्हाइल वी आर कवरिंग दिस न्यूज, लेट्स गो एंड चेक आउट आर्सेनल के यूसीएल फिक्सचर्स एज वेल. व्हाइल वी आर कवरिंग ट्रांसफर न्यूज एज वेल, लेट्स चेक आउट आर्सेनल के लीग फेज ओपोनेंट्स भाई. तो आर्सेनल आर प्लेइंग रियल मैड्रिड एंड Bayern Munich. Crazy bhai. If they beat both of them na Champions League, they're winning bhai. Dortmund will be a simple game. I think Dortmund nahi hara payegi Arsenal ko. Real Betis, Arsenal is winning this. Lille, Arsenal is winning this. Napoli, Arsenal is winning this. Sabah, Arsenal is winning this. And I think this is PSG. They're winning this. So the only game Arsenal might be looking at in terms of like the tough fixtures are Real Madrid and Bayern Munich. And I feel Arsenal will beat Real Madrid, a possibly draw, and Bayern Munich ke saath bhi draw ho jayega. So at least 2 draws and 6 wins is what I'm looking at. 14 points locked in. Really, I think not. Sorry, 6 wins to 18, 20 points easily. I'm getting locked in for Arsenal, 100%. चेल्सी वुड हैव सोल्ड जर्सी फॉर एग्जैक्ट चेल्सी 60 मिलियन में जर्सी को सेल करती। मैं आपको प्रॉमिस, आई कैन प्रॉमिस यू दिस भाई, चेल्सी वुड हैव इजीली सोल्ड जर्सी फॉर 60 मिलियन पाउंड, यूरोज भी नहीं भाई। विक्टर ग्योकरेस बार्सिलोना को जाना चाहिए 50। अच्छा फिनिशर है, फिनिशर बहुत बढ़िया है। सी हांसी फ्लिक अगर ग्योकरेस को यूज कर लेगा ना, सी ग्योकरेस पेनल्टीज में बहुत अच्छा है, राइट अमन, ही इज वेरी गुड इन पेनल्टीज, ही इज अ रियली लीथल फिनिशर एज वेल। बट आई डोंट थिंक सो आर्सेनल विल लेट गो ऑफ ग्योकरेस अभी। हार्वी एलियट कमिंग टू बिग ला लीगा भाई, राइट। ये ले चुका हूं। यस, व्हाई कांट वी साइन करेरास एज अ लेफ्ट बैक फ्रॉम रियल मैड्रिड? फिर से भाई, करेरास विल कॉस्ट अस 50 मिलियन। तब हम कहां थे व्हेन वी हैड करेरास भाई? सुकृत, question Ineos and on our board right now, right? Question our board and Ineos right now. You telling me, tell me right now, when we had Carreras, when we had James Garner, हमने उनको मौका नहीं दिया, अब वो जाके बाहर खेलने लगे बहुत बढ़िया, and now we are looking to get them back. पॉगबा वाली मिस्टेक मत करो। एक प्लेयर अपने क्लब से जा चुका मतलब जा चुका, उसको वापस लाने की कोई जरूरत नहीं है। बट जो मिस्टेक्स आप रिपीट करते हो, Ineos and the club, you should not be doing that anymore. You should not be selling the likes of Harry Amas. अब डैन गोर, भाई डैन गोर की भी न्यूज है। There's another भाई इन द स्पेस ऑफ, भाई मैं तुमको मजाक नहीं कर रहा हूं भाई, डैन गोर लूटन टाउन में लोन जा रहा है, चलो ठीक है वो लोन पे जा रहा है, उसको भी बेच देंगे इन लोग, राइट। इब्रागिमोव हैड अ बैंगर परफॉर्मेंस भाई। Amir Ibragimov at 18 years old had an absolute top tier performance, and I'm gonna cover under 21 guys. Under 21 watch along हम लोग करेंगे दोस्तों। We're gonna do Man United under 21 watch along. So I'm gonna give you all the insights of how the young players are doing every weekend. I'm gonna do that. That's a promise to you, to all United fans. Very different approach में ले रहा हूँ channel को दोस्तों। Very different approach. And if you like the approach दोस्तों, where we have stayed only facts, please hit that subscribe button. Please like the stream as well. Please दोस्तों, please. If you do that, I'm going to be very grateful to you guys. Please hit that like button. लियाओ का करियर 27 की एज में खत्म हो गया नहीं यार, फॉर ऑनेस्टली बताऊं, इट विल एटलीस्ट दिस परफॉर्मेंसेस विल कीप हिम इन द पोर्टुगीज टीम यार, वो कर लेगा वो। जूनियर एल्वारेज सफरिंग फ्रॉम अ सीवियर डिप्रेशन, यस, उसने मेडिकल रिपोर्ट दी है that he has severe depression. What a transfer window can do to such a player. उत्सव, I'm telling you, let's talk about it भाई दोस्तों, बात करते हैं इस पे, चलो let's talk about this. If people are getting sympathetic with Julian Alvarez or getting an absolute depressed, if this news is true दोस्तों, let me flip the narrative for you and you let me know if you agree with this. अगर जूलियन एल्वारेज डिप्रेस्ड हो सकता है by not getting a signing that he wanted at Barcelona, why is Baliba's certain drop of form has been questioned for that exact same reason? बताओ मेरे को दोस्तों। अरे भाई ये सब चीजें अफेक्ट करती है मेंटली, पीपल आर ह्यूमंस भाई, ये प्लेयर्स आर ह्यूमंस, ह्यूमन बीइंग्स, लोगों के पर्सनल इश्यूज होते हैं, पीपल लूज देयर फैमिली, पीपल हैव सो मेनी डिफरेंट रीजंस, right, to not be mentally in that state of play to perform in football. Personal life is way more than football, right? अब इसके साथ हो रहा है ये चीज, I feel he should definitely, वो तो चाहता है जाना, I think Atletico Madrid should just let him leave. Keeping Julian Alvarez at Atletico Madrid is a suicidal mistake that Atletico is going to make. Player पूरी आपकी ability देगा नहीं, प्लेयर आपको पूरा अपना 100% देगा नहीं, उससे अच्छा उसको बेच के दो और प्लेयर लाओ विंडो के एंड में। आप एथलेटिको मैड्रिड अगर बिड करेगी प्लेयर्स के लिए, lot of teams will actually go for them. Kai Havertz to buy, this is a signing that will actually work. This is a signing that will actually work at Barcelona. I'm not kidding, but if fit नहीं रहता भाई, सारे टीम का बैकअप प्लेयर साइन मरा के कैसे यूसीएल कंपीट करेंगे? नहीं करेंगे भाई, नहीं कर सकते। Ashbeck and Real Madrid beat Arsenal at Emirates. At Emirates, I don't think so यार. At Emirates, Arsenal is a different gravy यार, and this season Arsenal is a different gravy यार। मैं बताऊं, रियल मैड्रिड के 2 मैचेस मैंने देखे, and see यार, I mean, lot of people will say यार we scored 4 goals, we scored ये फलाना ढिमका बोलेंगे, but people know यार, people know that Real Madrid is still looking miles far from Barcelona in terms of sustainable football यार। Real Madrid was not like, I know Bellingham और इसका लिंक अप प्ले बहुत अच्छा रहा, बट लाइक वो एनर्जी लैक कर रही है यार, lethargic बहुत लग रही है. Again, they cannot be lethargic against Arsenal, भाई. Amre's signing was forced by Omar Berrada because of personal terms with him. Exactly. Amre was supposed to go to City. Yes, Manu. Facts, भाई. He was supposed to go to City उस टाइम पे. पैनिक साइनिंग्स तो एक और टीम कर रही है जिसका नाम मैं लूंगा आफ्टर 31st अगस्त. Alvarez to Arsenal is looking huge. 100%, 1000%. मैंने ये बोला था कि I think Julian Alvarez has played in the Premier League. First of all, he's proven himself in the Premier League, and he is an Arsenal coded player by through and through. Bhai. He is one of those complete forwards जो अंदर घुस के link up play करेगा. He will not mind to play as a false nine in that system under Mikel Arteta. He will not mind at all. He'll not mind at all, भाई. ठीक है? He'll not mind at all, यार. And I think he's a proven goal scorer. I think once he moves from that club, I think mentally he'll be fine. But it's going to take some time to adapt it at Arsenal as well. Even Barcelona fans don't want Alvarez now. It's been so clear for 2 months. The board lied to us again. They're playing a gimmick so that they don't have to explain financial issues again. That's why I'm saying, yeah, you should go for the signings that are ready. The players जो आपके सामने readily available है. I feel, Raghav, that there is a frustration building. There's a frustration building on Hansi Flick. Hansi Flick might be getting frustrated. I think I was reading some of his statements that Fabrizio was putting in. Hansi Flick said right away कि इसमें मैं नहीं पढ़ता हूं, जो कर रही है डेको कर रही है और क्लब कर रही है, मैं बस अपने प्लेयर्स के साथ खेल रहा हूं. That's a problem, which means the manager is not happy with the signings he's getting. उसको चाहिए था और एक सेंटर बैक प्रॉपर मार्की वाला, उसको लाके दिए क्या? नहीं लाके दिए ना, उसको लाके नहीं दिए, तो इट्स अ प्रॉब्लम यार. हाँ मॉनिटर ही करेंगे भाई. They will just say we kept cash for Alvarez the last day. Ashby, tell me if I'm wrong. Man United misses on. हाँ भाई 100%. बढ़िया लेफ्ट विंगर होता हमारा. मैं जब ये कहता था स्ट्रीम्स पे कि RDME is gonna work at Arsenal, कोई मुझे बिलीव नहीं कर रहा था. मैं जब बोल रहा था कि देखो लियाम डेलाप जाने वाला है, सब बोल रहे थे क्या बोल रहे हो ऐश भाई. गया वो चेल्सी, वो गया ना नॉटिंघम. भाई Nottingham has put in a bid for Daniel Munoz. If people don't realize, I'm going to show you the news. If people don't know, Munoz, भाई ऑनस्टीन की न्यूज है भाई. Nottingham Forest submit offer to sign Daniel Munoz, one of the best right backs in the Premier League in ground coverage. पता है मैं स्टैट बताऊं आप लोगों को Daniel Munoz का? Daniel Munoz का स्टैट आपको बताऊं. Daniel Munoz covered in the last 2 seasons on an average of 325 kilometers in the Premier League. That's a distance between Man United to Liverpool. That's a distance भाई. ये बंदे ने उतना कवर किया लास्ट 2 सीजन से विद असिस्ट. भाई जीता भी है उसने, 2 ट्रॉफीज भी जीते हैं भाई. नॉटिंघम इसको साइन कर रही है. आई वुड रादर साइन हिम एंड प्ले मजरावी लेफ्ट बैक भाई. इसको साइन, ये एक अपॉर्चुनिटी मिस कर गई है. ये एक अपॉर्चुनिटी मिस कर गए. अच्छा हरवीर ने क्या टैग किया मुझे? प्रेडिक्शंस कुछ भी. ये देखो पापे माटे सार. तो पापे माटे सार अगर जा रहा है, विच मींस टॉटनहम विल साइन अनदर मिडफील्डर. पापे माटे सार अगर जा रहा है तो नॉटिंघम विल, सो ये और एक मिडफील्डर साइन कर रहे हैं फिर तो. क्रेजी भाई, क्रेजी. बाय द वे गाइस, अभी गोल्डब्रिज क्या बोला है? कुछ बोला है क्या गोल्डब्रिज ने? वही चल रहा है अभी भी वही चल रहा है. चलो गाइस, तो यही फैक्ट है भाई. Ash bhai, what's up? Hope you're fine. I'm good, yaar. Arnav, thanks so much for asking, bhai. Thanks so much for asking for my health. Yeah, man. Getting better, getting slowly better as well. report. अच्छा, United report क्या बोल रही है? United report में Fabrizio बोल रहा है कि I can guarantee you that MUFC is looking for a solution for left back. Not they will sign because Nathan Salt, Mitten, Whitwell are much more closer associates of Man United, एंड वहां से खबर ये है कि दे आर नॉट लुकिंग टू साइन एज लेफ्ट बैक, सो आई वुड रादर बिलीव दैट। एश भाई आर्सेनल राशफोर्ड के लिए 40 मिलियन में आई विल बी वेरी हैप्पी। स्क्वाड डेप्थ वो बढ़वा लीजिए स्क्वाड में। नहीं यार, आई थिंक वी हैव टू रियलाइज दैट वी हैव टू यूज हिम नो मैटर व्हाट, वी हैव टू यूज हिम नो मैटर व्हाट, क्योंकि अगर उसको भी यूज नहीं किया ना वी विल बी शॉर्ट, फॉल शॉर्ट ऑफ ऑप्शंस यार। एंड पता है अगर अच्छा सीजन चला गया ना उसका, उसको उसको बेच पाएंगे बेटर प्राइस में, वरना नहीं बेच पाएंगे उसको। अगेन एक और सीजन उसको रखना पड़ेगा, लोन करना पड़ेगा। सो होप दैट रैशफोर्ड एटलीस्ट हमको 15-20 गोल वाला सीजन दे दे, ताकि हम लोग चैंपियंस लीग क्वालिफाई कर ले, उसको उसका स्टेक्स बढ़ा दे, उसको बेच दे। विश फॉर दैट रादर देन, उससे हमारा भी भला हो जाएगा भाई। At this point, my belief is wages are not excuse to sell. Zirkzee कहाँ की एग्जैक्टली भाई, Zirkzee के ज्यादा वेजेस ही नहीं है भाई, Zirkzee के ज्यादा वेजेस भी नहीं थे भाई, सो ट्रू भाई। नहीं चाहिए एक नंबर चुतिया पर्सनालिटी, डिप्रेशन का मजाक बना दिया, खुद का मजाक बना दिया, एजेंट प्लेयर दोनों। भाई साहब नोना इज कुकिंग भाई, नोना इज कुकिंग। रैशफोर्ड लोन न्यूज है क्या कुछ है? है रैशफोर्ड आर्सेनल लिंक्ड है क्या? क्या बात कर रहे हो नोना? वेयर इज दिस लिंक कमिंग फ्रॉम रैशफोर्ड आर्सेनल का? आ एक्चुअली में इंडिपेंडेंट से न्यूज है, एएफटीवी ने भी डाला है भाई। लेट मी शेयर माय स्क्रीन। लविंग इट भाई, लेट्स गो। सो एएफटीवी इज टेलिंग मी, according to Miguel Delaney, there is a genuine internal surprise at the club after letting Gabriel Martinelli depart without securing a direct replacement. That's true, that's true यार। However, this is unexpected situation. Arsenal could make a massive move for Manchester United forward Rashford on a temporary deal. Chat, chat, बताओ यार, what about this? What about this दोस्तों? Arsenal fans in the chat, like the stream. अरे we should be on 100 likes, 22 likes more यार, 100 likes करो। मैं like नहीं बोल रहा तो like नहीं कर रहे हो आप लोग, like करो stream, we should be on 100 likes right now, keep hitting the like button. What about this दोस्तों? Why not this? Why not this यार? Why not this यार? This year's summer window is going to be so weird, 100%. Yeah, very weird. We are not making the moves. We are not making the signings. I still don't see us signing a high-profile left back because this time पे कोई भी team अपना, if we are already late, पता है? It's not about whether we can sign or not. The problem is we are very late. सही में ये दिक्कत है, it's a massive risk. मैं तो बोल रहा हूँ Arsenal should go for 11 enjoy. Arsenal should, if I am, मैं तो यूनाइटेड फैन हूं, मैं तो बोलूंगा कि भाई कि रैशफोर्ड को आर्सेनल ले लेना चाहिए। बट इफ आई एम एक्चुअली अ फुटबॉल फैन ना, मैं बोलूंगा आर्सेनल शुड गो फॉर एनजाय भाई, फोफाना के लिए। आरवी टू वलेंसिया टॉक्स, इंटरेस्टिंग यार। एथलेटिको होगी एकदम लीचर्ड, जियो मारिन होगा, में ये भी वही है। आई डोंट वांट एंजो बाय रादर टेक कमारा। चेल्सी में, सिटी में, सिटी में एंजो विल वर्क यार। सिटी नीड्स दैट एक्स फैक्टर इन द चैंपियंस लीग। ग्योकरेस फ्री में नहीं लेगी फ्लिक। सोलॉथ के लिंक्स क्यों आने लगे हैं भगवान, प्लीज सेव। नहीं नहीं भाई, आई डोंट बिलीव इन दोस लिंक्स यार, सोलॉथ वाले लिंक्स। आई फील वी आर स्टिल इन फॉर मटेटा भाई। If Arsenal decides to sell Gyökeres, who paid 5 million from his own pocket to play for, yeah, this would be unfair to Gyökeres. I agree यार, they should keep Gyökeres one more season. ठीक है, like y'all should get other strikers in the market like Krupi for fun and stuff, man. The brother is all drama, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Go for Premier League proven. Get, मैं आपको बता रहा हूँ, अगर 150 मिलियन आप जुलियन एल्वारेज के लिए देना चाहते हो ना, go for Krupi and 11 and Jai. It's a better deal. Zirkzee scored more than Delap last season despite not playing that much. Exactly. उसको तो 9.5 है, फिर भी नहीं जा रहा भाई। एस्टन विला डिड इंक्वायर फॉर Zirkzee, पता है, एक लोन स्पेल। भाई कर देंगे इन लोग। पीपल डोंट रियलाइज मेरे भाई दैट ब्रूनो हैज नॉट साइंड अ कॉन्ट्रैक्ट येट। पता है 4 महीने में he will be able to leave Man United. Ash, why should Alvarez join Arsenal, a team he does not want to play for any, from a player profile POV कि आर्सेनल में Alvarez फिट होता है। मेंटालिटी वाइज देयर इज अ प्रॉब्लम, मेंटालिटी वाइज देयर इज अ प्रॉब्लम मेरे भाई। एंड आई एग्री विथ यू यार। वो क्यों आर्सेनल, मैं अभी बोलता हूं यार, इफ आर्सेनल गेट्स एन 11 एंजाइना दे विल बी फाइन। Arsenal should directly hijack Man City's deal with Iliman Ndiaye. एब्सोल्यूट कुक करेगी एट लेफ्ट विंग पोजीशन. मजाक नहीं कर रहा हूं दोस्तों. खुद ही की गलती उसकी. Why was he trying to be polite at the start of the window? He did not do anything on the first month. True भाई. तभी से वो पुश करता भाई. बुआदी डेब्यू डे, लेट्स गो. आज हाँ सिटी, आज पैलेस और मैन सिटी है ना. गाइस गाइस गाइस, लॉक इन योर एफपीएल बाय द वे. आज मैच है पीपल. आज मैच है. आज सिटी वर्सेस क्रिस्टल पैलेस है. गाइस बताओ, वॉच अलोंग करेंगे उसका? व्हाट डू यू थिंक? शुड वी डू द वॉच अलोंग? अगर सब वॉच अलोंग पे जितने लोग 80 लोग पीपल आर वाचिंग, इफ यू वांट टू जॉइन द वॉच अलोंग, लेट मी नो. आई विल डू द वॉच अलोंग. बट अगर लाओगे नहीं तो मैं वॉच अलोंग नहीं करूंगा. आई विल सिट एंड चिल एंड वॉच द गेम भाई. ठीक है, बताओ मेरे को चैट, शुड वी डू द वॉच अलोंग ऑफ क्रिस्टल पैलेस एंड मैन सिटी? बाय द वे, बुआदी यार, आज बुआदी डेब्यू करेगा. बुआदी डेब्यू करेगा आज. आई डोंट थिंक सो यार. आई स्टिल फील कि शायद कोवाचिच कर ले, या फिर सॉरी एंडरसन भी शायद इंजर्ड है, इफ आई एम नॉट रॉन्ग, राइट? If Barcelona want to go trophy race, they will sign Havertz. And Havertz actually is really good, यार. Depression why being the most expensive player for Atletico and earning the most at Atletico. पता है, बात हमेशा पैसे की नहीं होती यार. बात हमेशा पैसे की नहीं होती. He needs to go on war and absolutely needs to put in a transfer request, जैसे इजैक ने किया था भाई. पूरा एडमेंट होके बैठ जाए भाई. पूरा एडमेंट होके बैठ जाओ, तभी हो सकता है. देखो, आई एम रूटिंग हार्ड फॉर Alvarez to Arsenal because then Kai Havertz to Barca becomes a possibility. Yeah. How do you feel when your workplace, your club supports you so much and build everything around you, give the most money? True. टॉक्सिक तो चीज हुई है बिटवीन एटलेटिको एंड अल्वारेज. मैं तो सोचता हूं कि अल्वारेज आया ही क्यों एटलेटिको. अगर जूलियन अल्वारेज को ही हैड टू प्ले द ब्यूटीफुल फुटबॉल, ब्यूटीफुल सिस्टम, wanted to be the talisman of a huge club, why did he go for Atletico Madrid? Why did he? Why did you want to play football under Simeone? अगर पसंद नहीं आ रहा तो तुम बारसा को बोल देते हैं आई एम अवेलेबल फॉर यू. ले लेती बारसा उस टाइम पे कैसे करके, राइट? आपको आर्सेनल तब से उठा लेती. यू वुड हैव अलाइंड विद दैट फुटबॉल. गलती अल्वारेज ने करी है फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल ज्वाइन करके एथलेटिको मैड्रिड, एंड देन पछता रहा है. ये वही चीज है ना, वो जो बीच में ये नहीं बोलते थे रोबिनियो. आई थॉट आई जॉइन मैन यूनाइटेड जब वो मैन सिटी ज्वाइन किया था. एलेक्सिस सैंचेज ज्वाइन करते 5 दिन में उसको लगा कि मुझे छोड़ना है. क्यों आ रहा था भाई? व्हाई वर यू देन पुशिंग फॉर मैन यूनाइटेड? वही है ना. प्लेयर्स को भी, प्लेयर्स आल्सो नीड टू मेक बेटर डिसीजनिंग व्हेन इट कम्स टू चूजिंग देयर टीम्स. आई थिंक गॉर्डन स्ट्राइकर खेल लेगा कभी कभी. It's not that only we have big teams to face, but also some small teams can be a big problem in UCL. 100%. मैं इसलिए बोल रहा हूँ, Como small team नहीं है, but Como will provide us a big fight. Villarreal will give us a big fight. ठीक है, आपको स्पोर्टिंग भी देने वाला है भाई. देंगे भाई 100%. They have tried to buy the player. एथलेटिको ने ही बज नहीं किया भाई. अडेमी वो प्रोडक्ट मैं बता रहा हूँ भाई. Karim Adeyemi is a game changer signing for Barcelona. I have said this time and time again on my streams. Why Gyökeres is less effective to Arsenal? Because he does not fit the system that Arteta wants to play. He's a proven goal scorer, not gonna lie, but उसको सर्विस भी ज्यादा नहीं मिलती last season. Also, I see at Arsenal there are already 2 strikers. If they sign Alvarez, they will have to bench either Havertz. They'll have to sell them. They have to sell them. Yes, possibly. भाई यूनाइटेड सबसे बिजी क्लब था इस सीजन. घंटा. डेविड ऑनस्टीन भी सरप्राइज्ड है भाई, उसके इंटरव्यूज में बोल रहा है कि आई एम सो सरप्राइज्ड दैट वी डिडंट गो फॉर एनी प्लेयर्स. लाइक मैन यूनाइटेड डिड नॉट गो फॉर एनी प्लेयर्स. दे वर सरप्राइज्ड भाई. हाँ, player terminate contract legally by paying an amount to the parent club so that maybe Alvarez can go this route. But it's a far-fetched route, yaar. That's a great info, by the way. Great info. By the way, वही decree में there's another decree where there needs to be certain permission that needs to be taken by the clubs to have Real tag to their club. Like ऐसे ही आप Real नहीं कर सकते. You need royal intervention. You need royal decree to even use Real in your club name. Like Real Madrid, Real Zaragoza, Real जो भी जितने सारे रियाल है. यू कैनॉट जस्ट रियाल मीन्स रॉयल इन स्पेन, वो भी आप यूज नहीं कर सकते. सो दैट्स अनदर फैक्ट. हेलो आशा, व्हाट्सअप. बाय द वे, आपने मुझे ब्लॉक कर दिया क्या पिछले 2 स्ट्रीम से? मेरा कमेंट नहीं ले? नहीं ऐसा नहीं. आपको मैंने आज ही सुबह लिया आपका कमेंट. आपका दिख रहा है भाई, आपका कमेंट दिख रहा है भाई, आपका कमेंट दिख रहा है, ठीक है। टैग किया है, देखो क्या टैग किया है, देखे कुछ टैग किया है उन्होंने। सब लोग बोल रहे हैं लिख के दो, लिख के ले लो, कोई नहीं आ रहा है। Marcus Rashford said to turn down Fenerbahce approach. He should not go to Fenerbahce. Rather stay at United, भाई. Rather stay at United. Man United women signing कर रही है भाई, which is great यार. करो यार, करो करो साइनिंग और करो भाई. यहाँ बोल रहे हैं कि अरे बट रैशफोर्ड हिमसेल्फ सेड ही वो नहीं 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 आएगा वो. ही नीड्स टू गो टू मार्केट टीम्स. प्रीमियर लीग शायद आर्सेनल चले जाए भाई. Arsenal and Barcelona remain interested in Marcus Rashford a late. Barcelona is nowhere interested. I think Barcelona United के बीच में वो relationship सार हो गया. I'll tell you the reason why that Balde thing did not go through. United wanted to loan Balde. Balde was already on 40-50K wages. Rashford के साथ जो episode भी हुआ ना, again Matt Hargreaves, relationship has gone sour with Barcelona. Barcelona बोल रही upfront fee दो. Why would Barcelona let go of a player for loan who is just on 40-50K wages यार? Wages ज्यादा होती तो yes, they would have looked to ship him. Barcelona is not desperate. They have a long season to play. तो बाल्टे को यूज कर लेंगे. तो यहीं पे खत्म हुआ भाई. I don't think so. वो बासा चैप्टर टू रैशफोर्ड खत्म हो चुका है in my opinion. Especially when they have signed Gordon and Adeyemi. कहां से फिर मार्कस रैशफोर्ड खेलेगा लेफ्ट विंग में? There is a great भाई टॉसिन. I swear to God यार, when I saw this, guys, when I saw this ना, मेरी बैंड बज गई दोस्तों. When I saw this ना, when I saw this, मेरी बैंड बज गई. मैं बोला अगर टॉसिन, एचेम्पोंग और हार्वुड बेलिस के लिए अगर यूनाइटेड गई ना, मैं फाड़ के रख दूंगा इन उसको. दीज आर प्लेयर्स नॉट गुड एनफ, नोवेयर नियर गुड एनफ. और इनके लिए अगर इनियोस जा रही है ना, अगर इनके लिए इनियोस जा रही है ना, मैं मजाक नहीं कर रहा हूं दोस्तों. Absolutely fine if Arsenal covers full wages and he does not play against us. Even Chelsea sold Havertz to their derby rivals Arsenal. If Rashford leaves, only Kuniel in left wing. वही बोल रहा हूँ, रैशफोर्ड को अभी अभी we cannot let go of Rashford. अभी रैशफोर्ड को we cannot let go भाई. NJ is coming to City if you not know, almost deal done. Yes, I was checking. वही ग्रिलिश वाला कर रहे हैं इन लोग, ग्रिलिश वाला कर रहे हैं. एलन हैज लैंडेड इन मैन सिटी. भाई साहब यार, एनजीआई का न्यूज थोड़ा देखें क्या, रुको अभी क्या चल रहा है एनजीआई का न्यूज, मेरे को थोड़ा देखना है. मतलब रात में लास्ट 26 को बेन जेकब्स बोल रहा था कि द शोइंग इंटरेस्ट, ठीक है. जैक ग्रिलिश को शायद इन्वॉल्व कर रहे हैं एनजीआई के डील में. आर्सेनल भी देख रही है एनजीआई को. बस उतना ही न्यूज है एट दिस पॉइंट. 80 मिलियन पाउंड भाई फॉर एलिमन एनजीआई, क्रेजी मनी भाई. हाँ हाँ वही सर, मर्लिन, और एक मर्लिन कहां से आया भाई, और वो भी नॉन मॉड. आई एम लाइक, मैंने तो उसको मॉड से हटाया नहीं. Manchester United are reportedly dithering over whether to pay 34 million for Leipzig. अरे डिथरिंग क्या भाई, मतलब मुझे समझ नहीं आ रहा है. मुझे समझ नहीं आ रहा है कि यूनाइटेड ये प्लेयर्स के लिए जा रही है लेकिन डाविड रॉम के लिए नहीं जा रही है. क्रेजी भाई. डाविड रॉम इज अ नो ब्रेनर भाई. डेफिनेटली बोल रहे हैं, डेफिनेटली यस सर बोल रहे हैं. चलो देखते हैं. मैं आपको बताता हूं, आपको अगर मैं करूंगा वॉच अलोंग सिटी और क्रिस्टल पैलेस का, देन आई विल पुट एन अपडेट वेरी वेरी सून. मैं आई एम जस्ट चेकिंग, मेरे को कुछ काम और ज्यादा कुछ और है क्या. आयश भाई ऐसा है कि मार्केट में प्लेयर्स नहीं थे. आई वाज शॉक्ड ऑफ ड्यूफ भाई. ड्यूफ गया 40 मिलियन. मैं बता रहा हूं ना, ब्रेंटफोर्ड के लेफ्ट बैक इज ड्यूफ एंड राइट बैक इज कायोडे भाई. एब्सोल्यूट बीस्ट्स. डू नॉट बी सरप्राइज दोस्तों इफ ब्रेंटफोर्ड फिनिशेस इन द टॉप 7 दिस सीजन एंड गोज टू यूरोपा लीग. ब्रेंटफोर्ड इज गोना कुक दिस सीजन. आई एम सो ग्लैड कि हम लोग ब्रेंटफोर्ड को अभी नहीं खेल रहे हैं. आई एम सो ग्लैड कि हम लोग नवंबर में खेलेंगे भाई. I'm telling you, man, everywhere manager top. Yes, exactly. Hey, Havertz provides a very different profile. Havertz provides a lot of variety. Havertz का only problem is his fitness. Havertz अपने आप को fit नहीं रखता. Havertz अपने आप को fit अगर रखे ना, Havertz can easily play in a false line system under many managers. Arteta, Flick, सब में खेल सकता है वो. Volte open. I saw that news, भाई. I saw that new Volte आई थिंक वोल्टे माडे के साथ ना ये बात कर रहे हैं एक जर्मन क्लब. नैपोली बात कर रही है, सॉरी, नैपोली इज टॉकिंग भाई उल्टे मोल्टे मारे के लिए। ये देखो चैट, इफ पीपल नॉट, पीपल डोंट नो, निक वोल्टे मार्डे नैपोली आस्क, मेड कांटेक्ट टू आस्क विद न्यूकासल। हम लोग डेडलाइन डे स्ट्रीम तो करेंगे, मजा आएगा उस दिन बहुत। नैपोली मार्क यू खरीदने वाली है भाई, ऑल्सो एक्सप्लोर्ड वोल्टे मार्डे भाई। तो वोल्टे मार्डे वाला भी हो सकता है भाई, वोल्टे मार्डा टू नैपोली हो सकता है भाई, ठीक है। वही करना पड़ेगा भाई उसको एटलीस्ट। एथलेटिको डज नॉट हैव द लिक्विडिटी फॉर साइनिंग एनी प्लेयर्स। बोल रहे हैं कि इनकमिंग दे हैव टू सेल प्लेयर अल्वारेज। हाँ एग्जैक्ट, अभी टाइम भी नहीं है अभिषेक, अभी एथलेटिको के पास टाइम भी नहीं है। देखो वी है आंसी फ्लेक के सिस्टम, इवन अ ग्लाइलैक में विल स्कोर 10 गोल्स। तो हैवर्ट्स तो 15 तो आराम से मारेगा भाई, आराम से मारेगा 15 गोल। द टफेस्ट गेम फॉर अस इज एथलेटिको मैड्रिड बिकॉज़ इफ दे प्ले हराम बॉल देन हम लोग लो ब्लॉक, एग्जैक्टली वी कैन नॉट ब्रेक लो ब्लॉक्स मेरे भाई, वी कैन नॉट ब्रेक लो ब्लॉक्स। दैट्स अ रियलिटी भाई, दैट्स अ रियलिटी राइट नाउ। डिप्रेशन में अल्वारेज नहीं, यूनाइटेड फैंस है। यस माय प्रेडिक्शन दैट मैन यूनाइटेड इज वन ऑफ द 4 सेमीफाइनल टीम्स फॉर यूसीएल। भाई प्रथमेश आपका ऑप्टिमिस्टिक में मजा आ जाता है, आपके ऑप्टिमिज्म देख के मेरे को बहुत मजा आता है। Atletico Madrid in Metropolitan is more tough than Bayern and OT. I agree with you. I agree with you. I completely agree with you यार। Ash भाई प्लीज साइन टोसिन ओनली फॉर 40 मिलियन। नहीं, नो जिमी, चांस नहीं है भाई। कहां से टोसिन? टोसिन आई नो टोसिन एंड कॉलविल का चल गया, बट टोसिन नहीं यार, नॉट टोसिन यार। वी एटलीस्ट नीड टू गेट अ लेफ्ट बैक फर्स्ट यार, उसके बाद में बात करूंगा टोसिन की। Munoz to Forest doesn't surprise me. It was a long coming deal already. Palace already had 2 backup right wing back. They signed Khalili from USG. Exactly. यूनियन सेंट जिलोआ से लिया खलीली, वेरी गुड प्लेयर बाय द वे। ग्लासनर भी चाहता है मुनियोस को। एंड ओला आइना इज, ओला इज आना इज नॉट टेक्निकली एन अटैकिंग विंग बैक। ओला आइना इज अ मच मोर डिफेंसिव राइट बैक। तो ओला आइना मुनियोस विल बी अ ग्रेट ऑप्शन टू हैव भाई। जावी एस्पार्ट बढ़िया खेल रहा है, कल बाय द वे बच गया भाई, वो टैकल जो मारा था उसने लपोर्थ पे, बच गया वो। मैं देखता हूँ सारे मैचेस देखता हूँ मैं दोस्तों, मैं सारे मैचेस देखता हूँ। मैं सोच रहा हूँ, आई थिंक आई एम प्लानिंग दिस टाइम आई विल डू बारसा रियल मैड्रिड वॉच अलोंग्स एज वेल। मैं थोड़ा इस वीक मेरे हॉस्पिटल के थोड़े से ये खत्म हो जाए, थोड़ा शेड्यूल में आ जाओ ना, मैं थोड़ा शेड्यूल कर पाऊंगा अपने वॉच अलोंग्स वगैरह। आई थिंक आई विल बी ग्रेट। एस्पार्ट वाज रियली प्लेइंग वेल यार। यस दे डिड, वे दे डिड। ब्रेंटफोर्ड विलेज इन टॉप 5। हाँ ब्राइटन इज लुकिंग गुड, बट ब्राइटन कुछ इंजरीज हो जाएंगे तो इशू हो जाएगी। अभी देखो ब्राइटन की इंजरी आ गई, जैक हिंशलवुड इज आउट फॉर 5-6 वीक्स। अपना एफपीएल टीम लॉक इन कर लो दोस्तों, 1.5 घंटे में लॉक इन हो जाएगा। तो मैं तो भाई पाल्मर को कैप्टन रखा हूं इस वीक। कोल पाल्मर कैप्टन फॉर मी दिस वीक भाई, लेट्स गो यार। तो ब्राइटन भी अच्छी है भाई, ब्राइटन भी अच्छे खेले, बट जैक हिंशलवुड जो एक्चुअली में उनके लिए बहुत ऑलमोस्ट हैट्रिक मार दिया था, ही इज इंजर्ड फॉर 5-6 वीक्स नाउ। Yes, yes, 100%. Bhai. It's a no-brainer. For me, Iliman Ninja is a no-brainer यार। I have one thought that is there are the same Premier League team. भाई like कर रहे हो स्ट्रीम की नहीं मुझे बताओ। 83 likes, 17 more likes for 100, 17 more likes for 100, 100 तो क्रॉस करो भाई लाइक्स। आप लाइक नहीं करो, लाइक की बहुत कंजूसी है भाई, लाइक बहुत ज्यादा कंजूसी कर रहे हो आप लोग। लाइक करो यार, मैं एक एक चैट ले रहा हूँ आप लोग की यार। Each of the books or accounts to show more price in buying and selling and accurately price settlement in the background. See the only positive I can see about Ineos right now is they're managing the books. The only effect, Prathamesh, we're gonna see of us balancing the books are gonna be when Mason Mount and Rashford leave the club, because then only we will see the proper weight structure and the score to cost ratio ki tab kya banega, and then we will see that if United are able to have that headroom to go and make those signings. So just to give you context to the people in the channel, that's a great point by Prathamesh. Okay. Now, why United has a big need to balance the books in terms of the wages is because of our score to cost ratio. We are close to, I think, 75%. But Premier League wants us to be in 80% and Champions League wants us to be in 70%. Premier League allows a 35%. Premier League allows a 35% window of room to not pay fines or even transfer bans. 2 सीजन लगातार किया तो बैन हो जाओगे आप, देन एल्स यू हैव टू पे फाइन्स, रिमाइंडर्स आपको आएंगे। Now, United's real squad to cost ratio will be in effect after we actually ship off Marcus Rashford wages and Mason Mount wages. Very huge wages, close to, we are talking about 600k wages from two players, right? Now, why Spurs is able to do it? Spurs was able to have that headroom and go and make those transfers with cash injection because the squad to cost ratio was hardly 45 to 50%. That gives you amazing room to go and take a punt on one window. जो Spurs ले रही है इस season, they are getting a punt on one window. By the way, भाई, I know they paid 100 million for Savinho. Savinho scored 2 goals, भाई, coming off the bench. Savinho scored. I know it's Charlton Athletic, but Savinho score किया भाई उनके लिए. So Spurs definitely is looking to do well in the market. Brentford, Brighton, Bournemouth, the Supreme Council of the Premier League. भाई इनसे तो मैच जीतोगे ना, you will be good. ये पहले ना थोड़ी बहुत क्रिस्टल पैलेस हुआ करती थी. But Brentford, Brighton and Bournemouth are the boogie teams for any club. City almost हार रही थी गेम उस दिन. Yes, 100%. हाँ, fair. Yes. I have a feeling कि यही परसों बॉम्बा आ सकता है भाई. मैं तो बोल रहा हूँ बॉम्बा आ जाए भाई. चैट बताते रहना भाई. चैट बताते रहना कुछ बॉम्बा है तो, वरना मैं अभी 5 minutes में I'll close the stream as well. But please like the stream. Is Harry Hamas will play this game week? At least from the bench, I'm expecting him to play. I'm expecting him to play from the bench. I cannot see Luke Shaw starting 90 minutes in this game. He's not fit. What's up, Ash bhai? My return to your channel has started. My studies are going really great in USA. I'm already missing India. अरे क्या बात है यार. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're settling in the US. And I hope you're fine as well. And hope you're enjoying your time यार. Enjoy your time इस period में. And glad to see you on the channel. As always. Keep वहां पे तुम्हारे अपने जितने फुटबॉल फैंस है ना, उनको हमारा चैनल दिखाना, ठीक है? उनको बोलना सब्सक्राइब करने के लिए. वी कैन डू दैट, राइट? फुलम टॉप 7. फुलम आई हैव सी, मेरा प्रेडिक्शन फुलम का ना टॉप 12 है संतरा. आई नो गोंजालो गार्सिया ये है, थोड़ा इंप्रेसिव रहा फुलम, बट आई सी फुलम एटलीस्ट इन 11th मिनिमम, क्योंकि उसके ऊपर के टीम्स ना ज्यादा बेटर है, राइट? आई थिंक रियल मैड्रिड का हो गया ट्रांसफर. आई थिंक देयर विंडो इज डन. दे हैव साइंड एनफ प्लेयर्स. आई थिंक नेक्स्ट सीजन दे विल गो फॉर मोर. एड्रियन ट्रफर्ड का लिंक्स आया है, बट बोनमथ नहीं बेचेगी. मैं हमेशा से डे वन आई एम सेइंग दिस. Bournemouth is not gonna sell Adrian Trafford because Bournemouth has done sales of more than 300 million in the last 2 seasons and they're playing Europe. अगर वो यूरोप से जल्दी बाहर हो जाते हैं या नेक्स्ट सीजन यूरोप क्वालिफाई नहीं करते हैं, then they will sell players. They have taken a punt on this window to not sell players. Why trash talk about Achimpong? He's one of the most talented defenders. I'm not talking about trash talking of Achimpong. I'm saying we have bigger fish to fry. I'm saying we have a bigger fish to fry. I'm not saying these are bad players. I'm saying we have bigger fish to fry. We have to prioritize our left back and our backup striker first. Gonzalo is cooking really good. Yes, he did. Thoughts on Gonzalo? He's 2 for 2. And never in doubt, yaar. Bro code. Never in doubt when it comes to Gonzalo Garcia. I never had any doubts that he's going to do well. And I always complained about this about Real Madrid. Why is Real Madrid was not using Gonzalo Garcia last season and give Mbappe the time to recoup from his injury? Mbappe खेलते गया, Gonzalo Garcia waste होते गया. ये दिक्कत है ना भाई. आज भाई, how highly do I rate Guardiola a lot भाई. मैं मजाक नहीं कर रहा हूँ. ये जो परसेप्शन है ना कि Guardiola बीच में इंजरी हो गई, but before injury Guardiola was absolutely cooking in the Premier League. Very versatile, a player I'll definitely trust in my team. He's a proven clutch goal scorer as well. Box में घुसता है. Yes, not only goals यार, he can defend भाई. He can defend. See, any day I will have him as a clutch option. He's your Stones right now. Guardiola is right now your John Stones, whom you can trust in certain situations. I agree, man. I agree, Shan. Bellingham is the most United code. 100% भाई. अगर बेलिंगम किसी दिन बोले कि मैं रियल मैड्रिड छोड़ना चाहता हूं, आई वुड आस्क यूनाइटेड टू भाई अपने आप को बेच दो टू गेट बेलिंगम भाई. बेलिंगम फॉर 250 million आई विल इजीली पे. इफ यूसीएल वांट्स मोर टीआरपी देन इट शुड मैनचेस्टर यूनाइटेड. एग्जैक्टली भाई. देखो, अगर स्क्रिप्ट देखो दोस्तों, यूएफए अगर आप स्क्रिप्ट लिख रहे हो, जैसे आप वर्ल्ड कप्स में लिखते हो, वैसे थोड़ा हमारे लिए चैंपियंस लीग में लिख लो. ऐसी व्यूइंग और टीआरपी मिलेगी आपको यूनाइटेड से. आया. Brentford, Brighton, Bournemouth, and season end में Palace. हाँ, yes. Ashda, don't you think our fan base has more accountants? 100%, Sanjeet. 100%. 100% भाई. ये सच्चाई है भाई. This is the सच्चाई of our fan base. They don't demand the best in class players. बट यू नो पता है एक 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 दूसरा फैक्टर ये भी है कि थोड़ा सा रियलिटी चेक भी यूनाइटेड फैंस को मिला है बिकॉज ऑफ व्हाट एड वुडवर्ड डिड. सी त्रिसंजीत, दो पहलू हैं. वी शुड बी एब्सोल्युटली आस्किंग द बेस्ट फ्रॉम इनियोस एंड ग्लेजर्स कि लाओ साइनिंग्स जो एक्चुअली में एलिवेट करे क्वालिटी. बट इन द पास्ट यूनाइटेड हैव स्पेंड 1.6 बिलियन पाउंड्स in 12 years and zero Premier League trophy. So it's not about spending, yaar. At the end, it's about spending on the right players. जो सिटी ने करी, by the way. सिटी ने they have spent good money on the right players. So हमारी scouting में issue थी, हमारे contracts में issue थे. We gave inflated contracts to a lot of people. And वो reality check जो मिल गया ना कि the marquee signing doesn't necessarily mean the best signing. तो ये जो सेक्शन ऑफ फैन बेस है जो मे बी आपको अकाउंटेंट्स लग रहे हैं are actually coming from a POV that they have had those PTSDs from the previous transfer windows कि now they want to take a different approach. तो ये फैन बेस भी एग्जिस्ट करेगी एंड मेरे हिसाब से दोनों फैन बेस एग्जिस्ट करने चाहिए. कीप ऑन चैलेंजिंग ईच अदर एंड वांट द बेस्ट फॉर यूनाइटेड. That's what I call a democratic fan base. That's how it should be. I hope you liked my answer. I hope you liked my answer. That's where I see football. He's very good, भाई. मैं बता रहा हूँ ना उसकी see he people think Gonzalo Garcia is not a pie. He's a poacher. If you see Gonzalo Garcia's first goal, it actually was a poacher's instinct of scoring that goal, that header of a rebound. Very attacking football, bhai. I loved it, bhai. The problem with Alvarez is he can't even take his entire family to England where his only spouse and children will allowed residency but not his parent and siblings. Exactly, that's true, yeah. That's true. Arsenal monitoring Marcus Rashford, but बहुत late है. It's very late. Right now, with United not even getting a left winger, I will not take that risk of selling Rashford. We'll be in that same situation with Amorim had during January. Yes, this 100%. This will be a great signing. This will be a very good signing. I can promise you, this will be a really, really good signing. And ये United से भी linked था, by the way. This guy was linked with United as well. ये ले चुका हूं मैं. Exactly बोल रहे हैं. True भाई. Gonzalo Garcia is proper Benzema type profile. इसको बढ़िया ग्रो कर सकती थी रियल मैड्रिड. they missed a player in him यार. कोई सेलॉन क्लॉज है क्या? बायबैक क्लॉज है कुछ? Do you guys have a buyback clause on Gonzalo? मेरे को बताओ ना चैट यार. मैं सोच रहा हूँ why not Gonzalo Garcia for United भाई. शेस्को के बैकअप, शेस्को का पार्टनर है नेक्स्ट. अगर Gonzalo Garcia इस सीजन चल गया, why not Gonzalo Garcia for United? रियल मैड्रिड फैंस को तो मजा आएगा भाई. हाँ, मैं बोला हूँ कमारा विल साइन भाई. आई सी 3 हफ्ते पहले मैंने ट्विटर पे डाल दी थी. आई एम टेलिंग यू सिटी विल गो फॉर एंजो. सिटी विल साइन एंजो ऑन डेडलाइन डे एंड लमिन कमारा विल हैपन ऑन डेडलाइन डे. मैन एंड टुचेल नॉट लमिन कमारा. मैंने वॉटन का बोला था बट चेल्सी गोइंग फॉर अनदर मिडफील्डर. Zollis भाई. I feel this is I remember Nwaneri का लोन का एक आया था स्पेल. I remember Nwaneri was supposed to go on loan. क्या हुआ उसका? कुछ हुआ नहीं ना? No, I was happy to see Nwaneri on the bench that day, and I think Arsenal should explore more Nwaneri यार. गया, ये भी इंजर्ड है. नहीं करेंगे साइन किसी को भाई. I agree with this one. I completely agree with this one. कि इन बिग 2026 ना ये सारे प्लेयर्स निकल लिए होते हैं. This true. This is a fact that I cannot deny. This is a fact I cannot deny, bhai. Where do you see United in this after this transfer window? Top 5 max. 50 or 6, I won't be surprised. We need 2 more signings at least for a top 4. A 30 million player is not given a 100% guarantee of success, and the same goes for 100 million player. As fans, you often think that big money. Exactly, that's true. That's what I mentioned. Completely agree. Yes, that's how we answer to chat यहाँ पे इस channel पे. दोनों पहलू. Both perspectives of the same question. That's how we do it on the channel, bhai. And if you're liking the conversation, guys, hit that like button. 10 likes away from 100, right? And also, guys, we are 42 subscribers away from 3350. तो करो भाई subscribe. Bhaiya, you don't get it out. Owners are not putting out the money in the club and saying that going after club look, Liverpool sign these players, a good player cost, good salary and good signings. The big factor is our existing wages and also the debt we have, Yugadi. You have seen me speaking loudly on Twitter, right? That I feel United still had the funds to go for at least one marquee name, but I don't mind United to go for going for 6 to 7 players. But मेरी प्रॉब्लम ये है कि वो भी नहीं की. वो भी द बेयर मिनिमम साइनिंग्स आप अगर नहीं करते हो. इंटर क्लोजिंग ऑन अ डील ऑन वुके पाकियेविच. तो यही मेरी दिक्कत है. बायबैक क्लॉज है. यस. गॉट इट. ऑल आई सी इज मीडियोक्रिटी फ्रॉम द ओनर साइड. 100%. मैं स्ट्रीम के शुरुआत में ये बोली थी युगाती कि 4 दिन बचे हुए विंडो को. एंड बिफोर आई क्लोज द स्ट्रीम आई एम गोना क्लोज इट इन दिस वे. Again a stark reminder to United fans. I'm going to give a stark reminder to United fans once again if you don't realize the problem we have on our hands. Man United, since Luke Shaw's signing, have only signed Alex Telles, Tyrell Malacia, Diego Leon, Reguilon on loan, Patrick Dorgu, who is in a left back. We played Amrabat, Lindelof, Dallo, Mazraoui in left back. Never got a specialist. And cut to 2026. We haven't still solved that problem. We're going to still play makeshift right backs as left backs. We'll not be able to cross the ball. That's a bare minimum requirement for football that you want to win games in the Premier League. So you tell me, where is this rebuild going? In big 2026, we still have Luke Shaw starting for Man United. That's the stream. That's the narrative. And that's the question we're going to ask Ineos over the period of 4 days till deadline day. Let's go, man. Like the stream, guys. I think they're signing the right players, though. They're signing the right players. Matanovic World Cup में खेला था ना. अरे उसी के सर पे बाल लग के तो वो ऑफसाइड मिल गया था पोर्टुगल को. ऑनसाइड मिल गया था. उसी के बाल लगे थे. मटानोविच था वो. they replaced Nico Gonzalez and आपके ये Reinders. And Enzo comes with World Cup pedigree यार. Winning pedigree. City wants that X factor. बेल करवा दो. Oh man, hello, good to see you. Like करो stream यार. Even Licha play left back. वही इन लोग बलीबा को लेफ्ट बैक खिलाने वाले हैं दोस्तों. इन लोग बलीबा को. I have seen news coming from Laurie Whitwell saying that Ineos is actually looking to play Baliba as left back. बलीबा अगर लेफ्ट बैक खेलेगा ना, उसको फैन बेस तोड़ देगी. परफॉर्म नहीं किया तो भाई, this is a problem that people don't realize. United is not making any sense भाई. वही मैंने तो कितने सारे नाम, you know right, मैं कितने सारे नाम मेंशन किया मैंने भाई. Exactly. Not getting big money signing as stated by Rio Ferdinand, that would not compromise on making multiple signings, and need of the hour is squad depth. True भाई. True. Fold this club. Yeah man. चलो like करो stream दोस्तों, and please subscribe the channel. मैं डिसाइड नहीं किया अभी तक कि मैं सिटी वाला वॉच अलॉन्ग करूंगा कि नहीं, बट कल डेफिनेटली आफ्टर द लिवरपूल स्ट्रीम, आफ्टर द लिवरपूल गेम वी गोना स्ट्रीम. हम लोग लिवरपूल का मैच रिएक्शन भी करेंगे. Plus, we'll talk about transfers of United, and then Sunday को obviously we will do the post-match reaction of United. तो आपको सबको आना है. तो stream का schedule आपको पता लग चुका है. And see you on the next stream. But Matanovic अच्छा player है. He's a decent player. क्रोएशिया के लिए अच्छा खेलता है वो. Like करके जाना stream दोस्तों, and see you on the next stream. Bye bye.